Greetings, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. It's going to be a highly interesting show. But you know what this is sponsored by and who this is sponsored by. Two people. We got none other than the one and only Nickel Wise. Nickel Wise for all your scares. And if you want to share, be prepared. My man, Nickel Wise, is in the building. And also by Space Pimp. Yes, this guy is the pimp of them all. If you got androids, you got women, man, you are out of luck. Anyway, we're going to start the show. Let's get going. Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man proudly presents Say What. Welcome all. We're glad you're here tonight. And it's going to be an awesome show, man. We got an awesome panel. Everybody that, I like, they're all cool, except for maybe one or two. And one is new, but he just decided to basically flex tonight. I mean, that's a whole conversation in its own. You know what I mean? Like, he's just taking advantage of the moment. So he's like, my first time, it's going to be also the first time flex. And then we got one other individual who's actually all across the world, who's up at 3 o'clock in the morning, just decided he wanted to actually join us. I was like, yo, you need some sleep. He's like, nah, but I want in on a conversation. I was like, you sure you need some sleep? He's like, nah, I want in. I was like, are you sure? He's like, God damn it. Yeah, I'm sure. I want in. So I was like, all right, I'll get you in, man. So nice to have him here. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm so glad that you're here. But I can't do it alone. I got to bring in a special panel. But we do this a certain way. They're not ready for this. Mr. Fox, Casey, you ready, bro?
Oh, you need the music, bro?
Yeah, we need the music. We gonna start with the newbies first. We're gonna start with the newbies first.
I gotta get the recorder ready. I can't do it without the recorder. Yeah, you got kind of important.
You got
my thing. Hold on, one second. You want to play the music? You want to start?
Yeah, we're gonna play the music. You ready? You ready to go?
Let's do it, bro.
We got the one and only my man Mike is in the building. Now this guy is brand new, right? And he decided he wanted to make an intro and he wanted it felt. So he just decided to flex on everybody like he's doing right now. He got that Darth Maul skull in his hand, and he also got that Emperor Palpatine chair that he's sitting on. And then he flexed with us earlier before y'all even saw it with this Joker. Man, come on. If you don't know him, you will. My man Mike in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
Not much, man. Thanks for having me on.
Man, I'm so glad to have you here. Now, the next partner that we got here, he is the 1/3 of, you want to call our, figure. Actually, no, I take your position on Sundays. He's over there in the Netherlands. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, but he decided to flex with the one and only Dennis Rodman piece in front of us with the fur coat, you bastard. Anyway, so glad to actually have him here. None other than Anthony from Figure Posing Channel. What's going on with you, brother? So glad you're here tonight. Now, next, we have a lady amongst them all. We have in the building. In the building. Now, you've probably seen her on many shows, Uncivilized Scoundrels. This one, at Midnight Musing, she has her own show, which she will talk about later on. We have none other than thank you for coming through. Now, next,
thank you for having me.
Oh, shit.
We got Killer Cam. My man, Killer Cam in the building with the beanie. Come on, man. He's a pimp. He's actually up there with Brother Cousin, so it's going to be a ride on the show tonight. My man, Killer Cam is in the building. Thank you for coming through. Now, next up, you know who he is. Come on, man, this guy right here. Listen, if you got some androids at the top of the show, I tell you, he probably got them all over his crib right now. Now, he's no longer Brother Cousins. He's Daddy Cousins. And we got him in the building. So happy to have him with us. And the baby oil. Now, I'm not going to ask you why you got the baby oil there, but you know what? It's cool that you got it. No, you need to keep that.
I got you. I'm ready.
You ready for it? But hold up.
Oh, shit.
You need to turn the music off. You need to turn it off.
This is my solo. This is my moment.
No. But you need to turn it off. You need to turn it off because I'm going to give you the intro behind.
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm out of breath. I was playing this thing the whole time.
He is the one you all know and love.
Thank you.
Decided to wear a jean jacket tonight because I pressed him.
Double denim, baby. Double denim.
He is known as the pretty boy.
We need more.
Who is one who likes to persuade people to buy statues.
That's true, actually. That's true.
But not me. He will never sway me.
That's a negative.
He is the one, the only Will Falsification.
Thank you. To Everybody out there in the audience, thank you so much. That was maybe the best intro I've ever gotten. I'm so out of breath, bro. I was playing this thing the whole damn time. That was my moment, bro. It was my solo.
Yo. Anyway.
That was an amazing intro, though. Whew.
Anyway, bro. Definitely so glad to have everybody here. It was fun. Man, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. Oh, man, we got a discussion to talk about tonight. It's going to be a good one. It's a lot that actually dropped today, as a matter of fact. Just when we thought it was over and the fun was over, they was like, nah, we ain't hanging up. We got some more to talk about. Like, really, a lot more. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited, man. Is everybody else excited? Like, y'all excited about this stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I mean, we got one person down at the bottom, brother Cousins is like, yeah, we need to talk him out of Blitzweight. Nope, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We don't talk you out of stuff on this show. That's a negative. That is not going to happen. You just got to suck it up just like everybody else. Yeah. And I know everybody out there, right? I'm so happy for half y'all out there that got your emails letting you know that the Soka's on the way. I'm happy for y'all. But guess who didn't get one yet?
Didn't get one either.
Guess who didn't get an email yet?
Salt in the wound.
This guy right here. And you know what? Luckily enough, I ordered 2. So possibly I'll get an email from another company, but it's one bastard ass company because they don't like me. Just decided they're gonna make me wait. So that's cool. That's cool. Y'all know your names. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, we got an interesting show, man. But let me address the chat before we actually jump in, man. Let me just, address them real quick. Just let them know that we are here. We got Angel in the building. Didn't get one either. Angel, you'll probably get yours before me because they hate me. We got Mike Fiala in the building, Pedro Lopez. We got figure posing, bro. Why you out? Anyway, we got Brandon Salad in the building, Tobar, KG Smith, Oath Skywalker, Charlie the Unicorn. We got Jason Himmelwright in the building. Thank you for coming through. Mike Fiala, Ro Marino is in the building. Thank you for coming through. We got Latoya T in the building. Thank you for coming through, baby. Let's see here. Cody Franklin, Sean Smith is actually here. DT Artman, Ashley Chase. We have Timothy Harvey, Joey Augustine. We have Sean Smith, Renz Talentino. CC3PO is in the CC. Thank you for coming through.
Hey,
let's see here. We got Ashley Chase. Saya Dream is in the building. Sean Smith. We got Joey Augustine. Let me see who else we got. Brother Cousins out there too, flirting with all the androids and females. We got Sean Smith. Let's see here. Luminar 843, who will actually be on Figure Flex Friday this Friday. I cannot wait. Universal Key, Jason Kugler, S Beam, Diecast Fly, Prime Time Reviews is in the building. Andrew Gibo. We got Daryl Smith. Let me tell you about my guy Daryl Smith, man. He hooked me up today, bro. He definitely hooked me up today. Yeah, bro. He actually told me about which what was it? What actually did I get? I got my TB League body to get for my Superboy. So definitely I got that in. So I'm happy about that. He also hooked me up with a couple of different things. So I'm glad. Thank you for that, my man. Let's see who else we got in the building. The Bing Cave is here. Docinator. Let me see here. Jazzy is in the building. Sean Smith. The Thor 2941 is actually here. Who else we basically got? Yeah, I think we're actually in Joe Mama. Is C007 is actually in the building. So thank you for being here. Let's see here. Yes. So it's a good day. It's definitely a good day. Now we got news right off the top, and this is basically I got up this morning, and it was like, yo, Queen. Here's the thing. Now let me ask y'all, because maybe I'm late to the game. Maybe I'm just basically late, and maybe this flew under the radar enough for me not to know. But did Queen Studio put out any hints of them doing this at all before we initially found out? Did anybody know?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It wasn't like J&D where they already said.
J&D was first.
Yeah, it was different.
So J&D was first, but Queen Studios was the first to drop an actual look at a 1/6 scale figure, right? So it's like Trump won, Trump them all. You know what I mean? Like you had J&D who was like, all right, Hot Toys, we got some comp for you. But they didn't release anything so we can see it. It was just a message But then Queen Studio said, yeah, we just gonna come through and we're gonna drop some info. Like, wow, so nobody, and Will, you normally got inside, and also you, Anthony, you always had the inside on stuff. None of y'all knew?
No, man.
You're lying. I can tell you're lying. I can tell you're
I
lying.
ain't got no inside info. All I knew was that J&D had said at one point they were doing it, so that's all I knew. But Queen, I don't think had ever insinuated that they were. Or said
so there was no official information on the simple
No.
fact that they were going to do it. Oh,
No, not that I'm
okay.
aware of.
Okay.
It just dropped out of nowhere. Everyone was like, "What?" They just dropped a bombshell in the middle of the collecting world, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So, pretty wild.
Well, they did such a good. Oh wow, we got a super chat already off the top from Ashley, my man Ash, showing some love for the awesome panel tonight. Thank you for coming through with the $14.99 super chat. I do appreciate that, and thank you for being here. Man, yeah, and that piece is literally phenomenal, bro. Like, man, like they are not playing right now. Really, they are not playing right now, especially releasing that. I mean, everybody saw, that Joker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Y'all saw it. It wasn't just me.
No.
It wasn't just. So, Will, let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think you saw it before I even made the announcement, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I was asleep, so maybe I don't know.
No, I
I don't know when it dropped. Was last night, this morning? I don't remember. But
bro, it was. I don't see. As far as I knew, it was mainly this morning.
yeah,
That's when I saw it. It was this morning. I didn't see anything else aside from this morning. And it was, it was definitely incredible, man. So what were your initial thoughts when you saw it?
Dude, it looks great. It looks like a really, really good piece, and I'm happy that Queen is jumping into the 1/6 game because, again, it creates competition, which is usually you get a good byproduct of that. Usually, hopefully, ideally, you should get lower prices, better products, more offerings, because you don't just have one company controlling the whole thing. Like anyone who's played video games for a while, especially sports game, knows about EA and controlling Madden, right? That's been an example where it's never been ideal because they have no real reason to improve because they have no competition, right? They are the sole license holder. They have no reason to improve. Hot Toys, I don't think has been like EA though necessarily. There are some things, we don't always love about them. They don't get pushed as much as we would like, but still for the most part, they do a pretty good job creating great products. It's not like EA. It's not an exact apples to apples, but ideally this should work well. I have a couple concerns with it because we don't know what Queen's pricing is going to be for this figure yet. It hasn't been announced.
Yeah.
They're going to announce it soon, so we'll know pretty soon. It could go one of two ways. I've seen it thrown out there a lot. This is going to be a premium figure, right? And if that's the case, they're going to price it higher than Hot Toys. It could be $500. It could be $600. It could be $450. It could be anything under the sun, right? A Hot Toys Joker nowadays, with a DX, would probably cost $325 if they give it a bunch of accessories. If you're looking at this Queen figure, it looks like there's two head sculpts, so that's great. Say they charge $450, $500. That, even if the quality is really good, that would tempt me and I think some others. But for most 6-scale collectors, I think that's a high price tag to pay for one figure. I mean, I think a lot of times, like, all of us have been on many streams where we ourselves have said, oh man, the prices are going up. This is getting crazy. The prices are going up. It's $15, $25, $30 if they raise it, right? And then they come out with this one, and I think we all kind of jump for joy because we see how good it is. But then when we see the price tag, I think we're going to like step back a little bit from that initial excitement, right?
So
that's my only concern with it, but it looks incredible. I'm just worried about what it might end up costing us and what that's actually going to mean in the market. Like, it might not affect Hot Toys at all because it's not Hot Toys market at that point. Like, you're still in 1/6, but you're in a tier above them. So Hot Toys be like, we don't care. If anything, Hot Toys will charge more, because if Queen Studios charges more, the problem is, like, Hot Toys has been the premium product for decades, and they've charged what they've charged. If they've been the premium product and they're not charging this much, why would Queen Studios come in and charge that much? It doesn't seem smart to me, but I would think, because I talked to Optical about this a lot, I would think that they would come in and offer something better for a similar price. Like, maybe they come in with a Joker like this that's better than Hot Toys, and they charge just a little bit more or the same to start out to get customers, right? But if they come in like guns blazing and say we're charging $600 for a Joker, yeah, you're gonna get some, but there's a lot of people. If it's not a premium character like Joker, if you just make even Paul Atreides, if you make Paul Atreides $400 or $500, you're not gonna get a lot of sales. Like, you're gonna get maybe the you'd have to limited edition them,
Yeah.
which might be what they do, but I don't know. I don't know what route they're going to take. We're going to find out. But the Hot Toys, I mean, Hot Toys could very realistically release something this good, if not better. And if it costs $200-$300 less, I think that's a pretty easy decision. So that's the dilemma, right? But it looks incredible, no doubt about it.
Now, looking at this piece though, bro, here's my thing.
Yeah.
I look at both sculpts. Now you see this one, right?
Looks great.
It looks rooted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
You look at this one. That
Looks
doesn't look
sculpted.
rooted to me, bro. It looks sculpted.
Yeah.
So it could be two different versions, maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe there's a premium version and a standard version or something.
Yeah,
like,
and I think that's one thing that you do see on Queen Studios. I mean, they have like standard, premium, and deluxe. Yeah, so even with their head sculpts, like the Batman from Dark Knight Rises, they had the premium, standard, and deluxe for that, and the price kind of varied. So that might be something we're looking at too that we don't get with Hot Toys.
See, this jacket, bro.
it looks great.
I can't take my eyes off that jacket, bro. And here's the thing, Will. We were talking about this, and I was like, "Yo, I'm hoping." I was so hoping that Hot Toys would re-release that DX re-release alert.
Yeah. They're going.
I was
to
so
eventually.
hoping that they were actually going to do, and they're going. It's going to force them to, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's going to force them to do so. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, why not?
They're already doing the rest of the Dark Knight line. Why not?
Exactly.
Bane, they're going to do Bane. They're going to do Joker. You know, it's coming. Yeah.
Now, Anthony, the first thing that you basically said about this piece, bro, you didn't say, you went straight to the hands. You said, yo, them hands look incredible. And then I was like, I didn't notice it at first. And I looked down, I was like, yeah, they do, bro. Because it looks like it has the, not the discoloration, but the pigment on the fingertips when the blood actually, you know what I mean? Like, it looks like it has that. I'm like,
there
wow.
are two things that are special about the hands only. Just imagine Hot Toys hands, the DX11 hands or the Count Dooku hands, they're all the same. They're all generic hands. Yeah. And just look at that middle finger, man. That's like a perfect hand. And the second thing, I think they're getting rid of the wrist pegs. I think they'll do sculpted lower arms included with the hands. So you'll just get a couple of hands with the figure.
That's innovative, bro. To do it where you don't have to basically, because I think because we talked about this the other day. Actually, we talked about this on Monday on Comic Book Talk with Friends, because there's an actual, I forget the name of this figure though, because Brendan was talking about it, but they don't have the wrist pegs, just swap out arms for this particular character.
It's a generic body for that one, and I think the Kenshin figure as well.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think that's the route that they're. Hey, look at this vest. But yeah, it's the route that they're going. With these figures, man. And the thing is, it was like the first thing I thought about, when I saw this, it was like, okay, wow, if I know Hot Toys woke up and they saw the same thing, you know what I mean? And they were probably like, oh shit, like literally, what is going on? Like what's the problem here, man? Like where are we at? So this is definitely interesting, man. Seeing what's going on. When you saw this, I mean, what were you thinking?
It doesn't look like a figure. It looks like a real person. The rooted hair one. That looks like a real person. It looks like a photograph from the movie. If maybe in slightly better light conditions, it could fool someone. This doesn't look like a figure. It's so incredibly realistic looking. Even the face paint, which, was messy like this in the film, is believable. This is, it's a masterpiece.
Absolutely.
It looks great.
Like it does. Brother Cousins, bro, like, yeah. So you're getting this, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The funny thing is I was actually looking at the DX11. A couple of days ago on just looking at what the price range was, and then I just started to think about like what J&D was doing with with the wonderful quarter scale that they did, and just thinking about the innovation of the DX11. Like the DX11 was good for that time, but now this is a whole new ball game, And looking at this one right here, and when this popped up this morning, I think you sent this to me. When I saw it this morning, I think I asked you. I was like, "Is that the ones? Is that this one? Is that 1/6 scale?" And yeah, it looks phenomenal. This looks like just said, it looks like a person. It really looks like a person. The tailoring on that damn vest is just spot on. And those hands, I said the same thing when I saw the hands. I was like, damn, doesn't look like there's any wrist peg there or any generic little hands that we get with the figures. It looks real.
Yeah.
So
And look at that nail, bro.
yeah, it looks.
Yeah,
It
the
looks.
hands look great too.
They look phenomenal. It looks phenomenal, and I think we talk about Hot Toys. What's going to end up happening? Whatever happens, this is going to push Hot Toys to innovate, which is good. Which is good. It's a great time for collectors.
Yeah, it is. It is, bro. It's definitely a great time for collectors, man. Like this piece. This piece actually has Mike written all over it. It does. It has Mike written all over it. I know basically he he wants to have a he wanted to flex on us with the statue, but this is a 6 scale world, bro. Like this right here is a 6 scale level piece. Mike, your impressions when you saw this, bro? What were your first impressions when you saw this? What did your mind go? Were you like, okay, we have this piece. I know I'm going to be on, Say What tonight. I know I'm also going to be on with Will. So there's a couple of things that's going to happen here. Number one, we're going to have this conversation about this, right? Number two, Will's going to try to influence me to get it. Number three,
That's true.
Lael's not going to talk him out of it. So
That's
you're
also
stuck
true.
with this one, buddy.
Mike picked the wrong panel
You
tonight.
picked the wrong panel tonight, bro. Your pockets is going to be on lean.
They're burned, bro.
This is usually my job, is enabling people and being like, Will, you got to buy this, and Lael, you got to buy this. And
Mike, you know
look
I've
at this,
enabled
buy
you
this
probably
one.
more than anyone, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I thought honestly that this was this looked. I mean, this is J&D quality right here. And I'm looking at it. So here's what I'm trying to figure out: is that a sculpted? Okay, it looks like rooted hair, but is it a sculpted face? Is this polystone face? Is this a plastic face? And same thing with the hands. Is that is that silicone hand? Is it a silicone face? I mean, that level of detail looks like silicone to me. And so, if, like we were saying before, is there a DX? Is there a regular? And is that DX going to be silicone sculpted arms and face? Obviously, price is going to be a little bit higher. Rooted hair. Now, here's the cool thing that no one's brought up. They're talking about next generation 6 scale technology. What if you can actually pose those hands? What if they have little internal like wires or something? And that's just not a sculpted silicone hand. What if you can actually pose it? And what if you can just
blew my mind.
What if you
That's
can just
a
like
good question.
take these damn things and throw them away, and you get one hand?
Yeah.
And here's the reason I'm thinking this, Lael, is because I'm working on a one-to-one mannequin right now that has fully posable fingers, hands, wrists, arms, and it's not unheard of to take that and just squeeze it down to 1/6.
Nah,
why
it's
not? Right?
That can be done.
What kind of material is that?
The material, the one-to-one.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of like it's like a foam with an internal wire, and then I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but it almost feels like a real arm. It's not silicone. It's it's like a internal wire frame foam type material.
Because I'm already worried about the silicone because if you get dust on the Hot Toys ones, you can just brush it off, no problem. With silicone, that might be a problem. And then bending the fingers.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about that too. And so, okay, I'm looking at silicone. So I'm looking at the Queen Studio Wonder Woman bust that has the silicone arms, silicone hands, and silicone face. Yeah. And you're right, because you're not really supposed to touch it. You're supposed to brush it off. They give you specific instructions on what to do, but I've been surprised on how clean it stays. And I don't know.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out.
Sorry, call time out on you, bro.
Just hit me, man.
Time out.
That's your mind.
Ego motion.
False start.
Yo, wait a minute. Do you have that Wonder Woman bust, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking at her.
He does.
Nice, very nice.
Brother cousin, you see what he just checked out real quick. He just checked out.
I'm done.
Bro,
I'm done,
are you
bro.
for
I'm
real? Mike, you had that, bro?
I'm back.
Yeah,
Very
it's real nice.
It's amazing. I want to get
Oh
the
my
I want to get
God.
the Jason Momoa
Bro,
Aquaman one.
You just tried to.
Mhm.
You just
I'm thinking
politely.
about it.
Yeah, he just politely threw that flex in real quick. Like, yeah, I'm looking at that. Wonder Woman bus, and it just, I don't know. It might, and it's sitting right next to Jason Momoa too. And
Oh my gosh, you don't have the Jason Momoa one.
No,
man,
hang on. Wait, hold on. It's sitting next to the Queen Studios Spider-Man Classic Red and Blue 1-to-1, and it's sitting above the Iron Man Mark 85 Queen Studios.
Bro,
Yo,
Leon, no one's
You
ever
have the
flexed
Jason
this
Momoa
hard
one.
on
I
the
was
show.
gonna ask
He's
you
got
about
some
Yo.
kind of record.
he is and this ain't Friday, bro. Like,
Mike is such a good dude.
You
Mike,
didn't know what you were getting.
I definitely Cam, can you bring us back down, bro? Can you bring us?
Don't bring Mike back on the show next week. Okay? I'm about to check the hell out. Okay, I'm tired of this.
Don't bring Mike back on the show, man.
Oh
For
my
real,
God.
like
No, Mike's amazing. He's awesome.
I thought
No,
Anthony
wait a
was
minute.
bad, but yeah.
Wait a minute. Look. Queen Studios can do this. And how do they start? You start big and then you go small. And that's
Yeah.
they got the technology, they can do it. So this is a possibility. This is awesome.
Yeah, it is, bro. Like, and that's the thing. Like, here's the thing. I want to mention this before I go to Cam real quick. I want to preface this by saying, look, it's not even about throwing mud in Hot Toys' face, because they're going to always be good. Like, Hot Toys is Hot Toys. We know that. They produce some quality stuff. You know what I mean? They've given us quality all these years. It's just that now there's space for other people to come and play. And that's what I think it is. Like, everybody has a space. We're not here to, I'm definitely not here to crap all over us Hot Toys. Because I'll still buy from them. I'm just wondering here is, and this is what I'm going to ask you really quick. Queen Studios is known for producing product a lot quicker than Hot Toys, in my opinion. Like, we get stuff a lot sooner from them. I mean, in my opinion. I mean, Will, would you sort of like echo that a little bit?
Yeah. So what were you saying, Leon? Sorry, I was typing a message. I was trying to play that off.
He tried to play it off. No, I'm saying, would you echo?
I was typing a message. Sorry, someone's messaging me.
He's
blowing up my phone.
pimping. He's pimping.
It could be pimping. It's
Yeah,
half
he's pimping.
but it's
But I'm gonna ask. Okay, so basically, Will, I'm gonna get back to you
What's
because yeah, go ahead and continue to pimp.
okay. I'll pimp. Well, that pimping's easy. So
Pimp is easy. Cam, would you say that it's a possibility that with these figures, the way they are, and the thing is, they're scaled down. We're talking about a smaller quality. You know what I mean? Now, do you think that now, because Queen Studios, they do, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like they do produce things a lot quicker, in my opinion, than Hot Toys. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we got to think, it's a smaller quantity as well. With these 6-scale figures, is it going to be a bigger size, but still quick, or are we going to see like a slump in production? What you think?
I would think production would probably speed up for them. Like you said, they probably do a smaller quantity that they would drop of each figure, but they'll probably start rolling out figures faster than, like you said, not to shit on Hot Toys, than Hot Toys usually does for the most part, I think. And it's so crazy that we were talking about like the hands and the articulation, because before Mike said it, I was like, oh, I got a good one. And I was like, damn, Mike. I was like,
I'm just gonna
like, he is in my brain. I said, damn. But no, I think that would be amazing. If they were able to do a smaller quantity, and that would allow an incentive for pre-orders. I know we were talking about that last week. A lot of people not really jumping after pre-orders, but if you're doing a smaller amount and trying to roll in and out faster, that'll give people more of an incentive to, try to jump on these products, opposed to, waiting until they release the year after, to try to buy them. So,
yeah, it's. I don't know. Will, would you echo that?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would say with the limited release thing, if they're going to charge premium pricing, they're almost going to have to do that. Because you kind of have to, I think, tap into that collector market of the limited edition folk that really like something to be limited and appreciate in value, which Hot Toys do to an extent, but they're not really meant for that long term because they could very easily reissue it. They could make another version, which they could do for these two. But if Queen releases these and say, okay, premium edition with rooted hair, 2,000 of them, right? That could draw you, because that actually is worth a little bit of extra money, because then you're buying something that could go up in value, right? That's but the problem is, like I said, like when you start getting the prices too high, you start getting into statue territory, and at that point, you could just do that with a statue already and get something bigger. So unless you're interested in only 6 scale and space, then you would do that. But I think they could go that route, and if they're going to do premium figures, so to speak, they're going to have to, because I don't know. I just feel like, if you charge 600 and you make, unlimited with no numbered edition size or no plaque or whatever, that's going to be a harder sell for people, I feel like. Because then at that point, you're just Hot Toys, but more expensive.
Gotcha.
So, but it looks, not taking away with the figure at all, it looks incredible. And Leo, I'm interested in this. I just want to see the price on it.
That's because that's what I was going next. I was going to ask you if this is something that you're thinking about getting.
Dude. Well, I'm already getting the J&D and the Queen 1/4, but I would get this too if it turns out like this, and the price is somewhat reasonable. Then my love for Heath Ledger. It's like, dude, that Joker performance is the best performance I've ever seen, and it's just. I'll get pretty much every Heath Ledger, in other words. Yeah.
You know what? I'm just sitting up here thinking, bro, when we were on your show on Sunday, I was actually trying my best to, persuade Mike not to do anything. Because I was like, I didn't know, the level of his game and his flex. I didn't know the level of that, bro. And now that I know that level, man, hell yeah. You know what, Will? Go ahead and persuade him to get everything, bro. You can go ahead. You got my blessing, bro, because... You know what I mean? Mike, anyway.
I already got him with Sauron layout. He got Sauron. I convinced him. So
okay. So I'm going to go around real quick. Anthony, yay or nay on this piece?
Look, I don't know if it's really a question of Queens versus Hot Toys. I think it's Queens versus J&D. So I think we'll have to wait and see what J&D's bringing.
Good point.
And, and then it all depends on the price, bro.
Again, okay, question. That's a good question. Mike, yay or nay?
I'm gonna lean yay, but I want to see the price.
There you go. Will, we already got you. You said you're gonna wait for the price.
Yeah, wait for the price, which should be soon.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cam, yay or nay?
It will be a yay for me, but definitely got to check out the price for sure. Because if it's something bonkers, it's like I'm also just getting to the statue game now.
Exactly. Right. True. Good point. Yay or nay?
I'd say yay. It's just so realistic looking. I don't think I could handle, now that I've seen the rooted hair version, I couldn't buy the other version. It can't be that other, you can't go back.
Yeah.
It has to be this level of execution. And if this was not the final, if this is just the prototype and they decided to go back, I wouldn't get it.
Got you. That's completely understandable. All right. So it's, pretty much almost unanimous. Everybody basically says yay to this figure. I already know Brother Cousins is actually, I wouldn't even put it past if Brother Cousins gets 2. Because that's how he moves. Especially after what he did 2 Fridays ago. That's how he moves.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much, that's how he moves.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
That's how he moves. Anyway, before we jump into the next, I want to actually go through these super chats real quick. We got $2 super chat by my man Jason Himmelwright. He said, any thoughts on the SSR Kingdom Come Superman set? No, only thought I have is that I'm getting it. Plain and simple. We're talking about Kingdom Come. It's basically a throwback to one of the comics I love, so it's a no-brainer for me. So yeah, bro, I'm all in. I know everybody else has actually seen it. I don't know though. Has everybody seen it? The SSR Kingdom Come?
Is it the overall?
Yeah, it's the 2-pack for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you showed it to me, Leo. I think it was on one of the streams, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, and Anthony, is that a piece? Is that something you would see yourself getting, bro?
No. Like I said, I don't have that big of a comic book base, so I can skip it easily, luckily.
I don't believe you. Hey, bro, Cousins, did you see it? Is something you think you would get?
I like it. I'm not sure. Not sure if I want it in my collection just yet.
Gotcha.
It is dope. It is dope. I do like it.
Mike, yeah or nay?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, nay, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's shirtless.
I think that if this is your dream statue, you better pick it up because you're not going to see this again.
But it's not even a statue. I'm talking about the SSR. It's actually a 1/6 scale. And they use either TB League or I think it's like Feist and TB League bodies.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is the one with the overall, and then he's in the regular in a regular costume, right?
Yeah. Shirtless.
That's right. He's just wearing the overalls and he's no shirt on underneath. And I did notice that, but it's not quite anatomically correct for me.
Okay. Too big, like almost too big.
Did you notice that he, like, the shoulder area of him is bigger than what normally, like, it is a slightly bigger, more exaggerated body type that is not, for a comic, yes, but for like in a real life situation, no. But that does not mean that it isn't a great figure set. Okay.
Well, I mean, we got a few people on the panel that are, I know I'm getting it. I have to, because it's again, that's something straight out of Alex Ross's collection. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you've seen that, basically it's incredible. So I can't pass that up. So yeah, Jason, hopefully that answers your question, bro, because we got a couple people that are, kind of in for it. We got my man Adam Burke at $5 super chat. Thank you, Lael, and everyone. You got me into 1/6 scale a couple months ago. Love your honesty, great hype discussions. Thank you all for everything, man.
That's awesome, bro.
That's super awesome, bro.
And applause. That's an amazing super chat.
My God, that is awesome. I think what he meant to actually say is, thank you, brother Cousins, for that flex on Friday. You showed me the way. And also, thank you, Mike, for my future purchases, because, and also, thank you, Anthony, for just having Dennis Rodman right there on the panel in front of us.
That's true.
Also, thank you, Will, because I know later on you'll probably be showing those guns. Also, thank you, Cam, for having that red beanie on. And thank you for just being super awesome. So, there you go. Definitely. Let me see what else we got. I think we had another super chat. I think actually, we had one from our guy 6 Scale Mafia in the building. I'm so screwed with the Lord of the Rings. I'll probably buy oil. What do you say? All of them from Queen. Wasn't impressed by Asmus. But this Will is in trouble too. Don't lie, Will. What does he mean? Don't lie. Oh, he says in trouble when it comes to this piece. I got you. All right, man. I mean, I kind of figured you would, bro. I mean, it was just a question of, and I guess everybody's saying the same thing, that they're waiting for the price. So we'll see how that goes. And then Mike, $5 super chat. Mike is all good. I spent $6,000 in 1 week on 1/6 and statues. What?
Oh, 1 week? Damn.
In 1 week?
Amazing.
He need to see Will's Excel chart, his spreadsheet.
6,000 in 1 week.
What happened?
Damn.
What I miss?
Yo, Sean Smith.
He
said, Mike, it's all good. I spent 6,000 in 1 week on 1/6 and statues, and I am the Batman. What do you say? I am the Batman Prime 1. I guess he said he's getting the Batman Prime. He's getting the Batman Prime 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big baller status.
That's
wild.
And he said, Mike, wow. So I think I think, you know what? I think that's secretly Mike in the chat saying that. He just didn't want to flex all the way. So I think that's secretly Mike with a burner account, basically. I think that's what it is, bro. I think that is.
Do you want to tell people what you just sent me in a message?
We'll save it for later.
I'm gonna tell him, Mike, I'm outing you, bro.
What did he do? What did he do?
Messaged me. He said Legolas acquired. He did it, boys. That Infinity Studios Legolas that I got, Leo. I convinced him.
Well, actually, Lael gave me his blessing, so that's what convinced me.
Oh, okay. There you go. So Lael was in on it. It's good.
Wow. Okay.
Lael knew about it.
All right. So, thank you. It's a nice show. Mike, tell us what's going to be going on your next
right. Mike, I'm so proud of you right now, man.
And we just got a super chat by Superhero Displays. The 1/6 scale wars have begun. Yes, you are. You are absolutely right. Which, by the way, brings me to my next, because I think this is a war, literally a war in the making, and this is something that kind of slid in today, and I was like, wow, really? They did that so much that this individual decided that he kind of had to address the wave and actually put out a disclaimer, just talking to everybody about it today. It was like a nice little video that he put out, which I kind of felt bad, man. I felt really, really, really bad about this, man. It was like, wow, like really this happened, man. And give me 1 second. Let me just pull this up. I got to take this joker down. But yeah, I'm like, wow, I kind of felt bad for my man about this, when he released, or when he talked about it, put it that way. Let me see here. I'm going to pull it up now if it just wants to cooperate. Come on, man. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Hot Toys just decided that they just wanted to play games and, just drop this. And they even put out a disclaimer about it saying that this is something that's coming. You see with the LEDs and stuff like that. Now, Mike, I'm going to go to you first on this one, bro, because I want to know, because I think we talked about this on Will. I talked about this on your show, right?
Yeah, we at least mentioned it. Yeah,
we mentioned it. Mike, knowing that we actually have this right now, right? Or that we're seeing this. And then, like I said, Jazz Inc. put out a disclaimer this morning about it because he said people were messaging him about it. And he was even to the point where he's questioning whether or not, and I read what you said, Mike. You was spot on, bro. Like you was spot on what you said. I was like, I said, how do I follow up what the hell Mike said, bro? That was kind of dope. You can't follow up on Mike. Come on, man.
Come on.
You can't follow up on Mike. But what did you? I mean, do you think because I didn't talk to you about it after, but do you think he should pull the brakes on it for a minute, or should he keep going? Like, because this right now was blatant, and we know right now Hot Toys is watching. So it's a two-part question. Number one, do you think he should put the brakes on it? Number two, do you think Hot Toys is even going to release this piece? You think it's a scare tactic?
Yeah, those are both great questions. And, part one, I love Yoast. I love Jazz Inc. I have a bunch of their stuff. I love their Justice Mobile, the Falcon cockpit. And, kind of what I put in his Facebook message was I go to him because he does stuff that no one else will do.
Yeah.
And, up until this point, we thought maybe that was just a background image, for the promotion of the Batman, 1/6 figure. Warner Brothers, it seems like they're giving licenses to freaking everybody now.
You get a license and you get a license. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So, my honest message to Yoast was, I love you, man, but for 15, and he said it's going to be about $1,500. That doesn't include shipping, which shipping on a 1/6 scale vehicle from Netherlands is at least $100-$200. Who knows by the time it hits production.
Yeah.
So you're looking at about $1,700-$1,800 probably after shipping. We all know he does good stuff. We all know he's super passionate. We all know that, he has a great community and the people in the community are awesome too. But when it comes down to it, this is going to be $799, $849, $879, shipped locally, whatever. It's going to be pretty damn good. The Tumbler looks awesome. The DeLorean looks awesome. The 89 was awesome. Hot Toys knows how to engineer this stuff. Like we said, the Hulkbuster. I mean, it's more complicated than this.
Yeah.
Does Yoast have the awesome flame effect with the freaking smoke coming out the back and the engine sounds? And yeah, it's freaking awesome. But Yoast is a small business. It's a small family run business. And I don't know him personally, but I've emailed him, messaged with him, stuff like that. And he has other things he wants to do. So if he's all of a sudden, he has all these people saying, yeah, man, I'm going to put down the $1,500 plus the $250 shipping, whatever it's going to be. And I'm with you. Yeah. But when it comes down to it, and Hot Toys releases this for $800 and they can get it in 8-9 months, and they can save that money, people they're gonna ghost them, and I don't want that to happen.
True.
I don't want him to get screwed because he's got a ton of other things coming. I mean, his TIE fighter cockpit. He wants to do. I mean, he's so many things that he hasn't even told us yet.
Yeah.
And then here's the other slap in the face is Queen Studios again. Hinting that maybe this is something we want to do. Maybe we're going to sell it as a combination with the Batman, the patents in. So now you have three competitors and we know Queen does good stuff. We know they have beautiful quality. And maybe it's going to be Yoast expensive, but man, I think he should put a halt to it, at least for now, because we may never get this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get whoever releases it, but I'm probably going to get the one that's cheaper, because again, Batman is not my main IP. Star Wars is. And,
yes, sir.
And when it comes to it, and like I told Yoast, I'm like, Yoast, you are the most detailed and the most accurate. And when it comes to, let's say that Hot Toys is releasing a Jedi Starfighter, and so is Yoast, I'm going to look at them and probably pick Yoast.
Yeah.
So hit me with part 2 again, Leo, or did I probably answered both?
So I think you, well, actually I said a part 2 is Hot Toys even going to release this piece?
I think they might, man. I bet you they'll drop it in like 2 months out of nowhere, just like the freaking DeLorean, and boom, here we go. Released August 2023. Pre-order now. $869, $879.
And see, that's the thing, Mike. You hit the nail on. Yo, the price difference. People, as much as they love Jazz Inc., they support them. If the price looks good, if the product looks good, the only thing that Yoast has up on them is that the effects itself is incredible. You know what I mean? Those effects, the smoke effects, the sound, accomplishing something like that, wow. Like it's just phenomenal, like literally phenomenal. Will, I'm gonna pose the same question to you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Do you think basically Yoast should put, a halt on his for right now and just wait it out just to see how it goes? Or do you think he should just keep, forward, as it goes? And also, do you think that Hot Toys is going to release this piece? Because remember, we talk about how they bait, bro. They bait.
Yeah.
When they see other companies do certain things, they're like, okay, we need to get a leg up first. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, on, Take Your Position, when Anthony already has his poses ready before we, we go live. Like he already has them posed, like what he did with Pennywise. I'm talking about you. Nope, not Dan. You, when you had that Pennywise, because you knew Will was going to be on the show.
That was true. I wasn't even the judge, bro.
I know, that was like a 52 fake out. I was like, wow, he really did that.
There were some badass poses though, to be fair.
I know, and I didn't want to pose the rest of the day, you bastard. Anyway, Will, can you answer that question for me?
Yeah, man. So it's a really tough one. It's a really good question, Leo. It's a really tough one. I'll take the last question first. Is Hot Toys going to make it? I think yes. I think they are going to make it. I'm with Mike on this one. I do think that they teased this for a reason. I think they are going to actually produce it. Because they've already teased the Bat motorcycle, not Bat Pod, the new Bat bike in the new film, right? They've already teased that. They're going to make that probably. They're going to make this. The Batman is super hot right now. So Mike could be right. They could drop this pre-order in a couple months because Hot Toys does things like that. They still haven't dropped a lot of No Way Home figures, right? And that hype's already lost. It's already gone. So they could drop it in a couple months, but they could also drop it next week. I mean, if they should try, and they try to, I think ideally to capitalize on the hype. So they want to get this out up there for order as soon as possible. I think they should. And if Queen Studios already said, like you said, Leo, they're making one, right?
Yeah.
At that point, that's why this becomes a really tough question for Yosh, because for Jazz Inc., he's already said, it's going to be basically double the price. You're going to pay double. And I just don't think there's a lot of people that are going to line up for that. And he knows that. And that's why he's in a tough spot, I think, because, and it totally makes sense. He's a small company. He has to make a small amount. Like he has to charge more because of that. He has a licensing. He can't charge what Hot Toys charges because Hot Toys is making a minimum of $5,000, like he said, right?
Yeah.
So they can charge less, and their production, is not as expensive. So, and they can do, and I've never had a Jazz Inc. product, but I can just say, I don't think anyone's going to get the Hot Toys version of this and be disappointed.
Right.
So I don't think you're going to get this and be like, man, I wish I got the Jazz Inc. I don't, not that Jazz Inc. isn't good. It's probably as good, if maybe not slightly better, or maybe even slightly worse. I don't know, but I don't know if it would be enough to pay double, right? You'd have to be a pretty dedicated customer to do that. A pretty loyal customer. So
True.
I think, I don't know. I don't know how much money he stands to lose either way. To me, it would the decision would be like, hey, if you cancel it now, what are your projections based on how much you think you're going to lose if you release it? I think if you're being conservative, I would say, if I had to guess, I would say probably just can it, because if Hot Toys and Queen are making it, I just don't think Jazz Inc. really stands a chance. Because not that theirs wouldn't be equally as good, it's just the double the price thing is going to be a big hurdle to cross.
You got to take the emotion out of it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, unless you're just a loyal Jazz Inc. customer, die hard, you'll buy everything Jazz Inc. You're not going to pay double for the same product.
And then he did admit he admitted the simple fact that because of production and because of the detail and the quality that he puts in it, it's going to be more expensive.
Yeah.
Like there's no way for him to basically, and that's what I love about Yost. He was completely transparent. And on top of that, he reached out to everybody to let them know. So I thought that was dope on his behalf. And I wanted to be as honest as possible. That's why I told him, I said, look, as far as quality, it's quality over quantity, you know what I mean, at that point. So I think that you'll basically have a better product, but at the same time, if you feel as though you want to take a back seat, you can do so. I mean, I'll support you either way, even though we know he puts a lot. And then on top of that, he was releasing both a clean version and a weathered version. He was 2 cars, bro.
Wow.
So, so that would have been and you can see the passion, bro. He was so passionate about it. Every day he was dropping videos, like every single day. But I think in the back of his mind, he knew like something like that was going to transpire. Before I go to you real quick, let me actually get this super chat out the way. Wow, Renz, my man Renz Talentino with the 125. Now, see, I don't know how to, that's, that currency's just kind of.
I don't know. We don't know the conversion rate.
Yeah, we don't know the conversion
rate. Italians.
I think Ren's in the Philippines, right?
He's in the Philippines, I think. I
don't know what currency that is.
So I'm not really sure. But anyway, thank you for the super chat, man. I would also like to say thank you to everyone for being awesome and making everyone feel like a part of one big collecting community or family. This is why we do it. We do that for that. Now, everybody has an agenda, and we know that. Like Brother Cousins, he just wants your androids and your females. But anyway, that's just right. Yeah, I mean, but no, honestly, like, literally, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because, and that's what we want. This is the atmosphere we want to create, and drama-free, no drama. You know what I mean? Everybody just likes to flex, and just be cool. So it is what it is. So, real quick, and Ren's also, bro, because did he talk to you today?
Yeah, he told me he tried to ship our art prints, but they wouldn't let him.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
DHL and the post office, I guess, in the Philippines would not ship an art print. I was like, that seems so wrong.
Crazy. Literally crazy. But Ren's like, man, look, we support you, brother. We support you regardless, and I know how much work you put into it. So you need help, you let me know. I'm with you, bro. I got you. I got you. So
dude is an artist.
He is an artist, bro. He is amazing, bro. That Thor, that mighty Thor. And that Wonder Woman and Golden Arm, man, he's incredible.
Did you see the Kratos he just
Kratos?
Yes, so that Kratos is incredible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's really dope. Now, as we were talking about, was that J&D or was it Queen Studios that said they were going to actually release possibly the figure and the car combo? Who was that? Who said that? Will?
Queen Studio.
Was it Queen Studio?
Queen Studio, yeah.
Okay, Queen Studio said they're going to do a duel. So, now with this piece in general, like, I mean, because I know that you already said that figure is yours. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That you're gonna. You already said that. You called it. That figure is yours because you love the movie, just like all of us did. Is this now with this vehicle? Because you see Jazz Inc.'s version and you see Hot Toys. You know what I mean? Now, literally, we knew, and here's the thing. This is not me going at Hot Toys at all because they have every right to. You feel me? Like, they have the license to it, so why not? You know what I mean? Now, I wish they would exercise their right more often, and not have to basically depend on other companies to push them over that point. You know what I mean? To have to do something and introduce like something of this quality, whatever. So then it doesn't become a war back and forth. You know what I mean? So is this, something like, if say, put it this way, would you get the Hot Toys version over Jazz Inc? If it was something that you were interested in, seeing the quality that we get from Jazz Inc, but also seeing this. Now, mind you, when we look at this, right, it's all LED, right, from what I'm seeing so far. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like. but it's just not going to have the same effects that, of course, Jazz Inc. Would actually produce. What would you basically, which version of it would you think would, be more within your grasp?
I'd want the better quality one. For me, it's more about quality than anything else. So I'd pay more money for a better quality vehicle. Mm-hmm. It's going to look better. And, that's, for me, that's most important. So I would spend money on the one that costs more if it was a better quality.
Got you. And that's a simplified answer. She's just straight to the point. She's like, I want me. You know what I mean? She already want Robert Pattinson anyway, and they got to give us a Catwoman. They got to give us a Catwoman, man. They got to stop.
I know.
Patterson that where he's just in the suit, and I don't remember who made him, but the one. He's just in the suit. It's just the one.
Oh, right? Yeah, wasn't it like
the funeral suit or something?
Yeah, I'm getting that too.
Yeah. Real quick, $1.99 super chat by DJN. Is anybody else going to make a muddied up version? Yeah, Jazz Inc. was going to actually do that. That's what they were doing. They were making it two versions of it. Also, Carlos with the $4.99. I knew Carlos was going to come through, bro. He always come through and he baits Will all the time, man.
I know, bro.
Joining inflation or inflate. Sorry if this was discussed. What about Jazz Inc. doing a bigger non-refundable deposit, maybe 30 to 50%?
Wow.
Might get more unhappy customers later.
That's that right there. Anthony, man, where you at with this, man? Like, is this even, first of all, Anthony, I didn't even ask you, bro, are you getting the Batman figure?
The Batman figure, yeah, sure.
The vehicle, though?
The vehicle, though, I don't have the space for the vehicles. Like, I already have the Justice Mobile. I don't have the space to
you didn't have to flex.
So it's just the storage.
You didn't have to flex.
I got the snow speeder. Don't have the space to display it, so it'll be in storage. But
you didn't have to
see,
flex.
the thing is, for me, it's locally, Jazz Inc. So,
that's right.
Oh,
just drive over to Joost, have a cup of coffee, talk to him a bit, and I'll just pick up the vehicle if I want to get it. And
flex, and then you using it on a first name basis. See how you know?
Straight up flex. 3 a.m.
That's a flex. 3 a.m.
No, but
flex.
he's such a hospital dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
So any chance you get, try to go there.
Yeah.
And if Hot Toys would drop this for like 800, and I would have to get it locally, I think they'll add shipping for about 200, and then they'll add tax. And over here, tax is a quarter of the shipping plus the price, so it'll be around 1,300. And then it'll be kind of the same as Jazz Inc.
Yeah.
About
that makes the most sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That definitely makes the most sense. So I feel you on that one, bro. Bro, Cousins.
Yes, sir.
Now, would you get the dual pack, or would you just basically get them separate? Because if they, if Queen Studios talking about doing both the figure and the car, would that be something that you would consider, or would you go more so towards the Hot Toys version?
I mean, I don't know if I'm getting it. I know I'm getting the Batman figure, but I don't know if I'm gonna get this vehicle. It was badass in the movie. I loved it. But I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if it's for me. But to answer your question, if I was going to get it, I would get it from Hot Toys. I definitely would. And I love Joost. I love Jazz Inc. The Falcon cockpit is a masterpiece. I don't care what anybody says. It is a masterpiece. It's probably one of the best things I own. I love that piece. Hounded him every day about it. Every day about it. And he was so nice to, reply back to those emails. He's a real good guy. I'm sorry that this happened to him.
Yeah.
But
Twice.
But when you say $1,500 and then another $200, 200 plus $1,700, and Hot Toys is doing one, and there's going to be good. It's going to be fine. It's not going to be what Jazz Inc. was developing. Jazz Inc. is probably what they looks like they were developing something badass, really, with that engine and Ron and the fire. Look amazing, worth $1,500, honestly. But a lot of collectors just can't swing that. So I mean, I would bow out, and I know it kind of sucks because he has the license, but so does Hot Toys. So. And Hot Toys, and to answer your other question, is this a tactic from Hot Toys? Usually I would say yes, because we've seen this before. We've seen this with the Falcon cockpit. We've seen this with the 1969 Batmobile. And they never bought those pieces out.
Ray Speeder, which basically Jazz Inc. beat him to the punch.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. This they're going to bring out. I think they're definitely. I mean, looking at how they're all in on the Batman. They're all in on it, and so I definitely see them bringing this out, and I think they're getting it. This is another reactionary tactic from Hot Toys. They noticed that J&D and all these other companies are on the rise, Queen Studios, and people are liking bigger pieces now. Yeah. So I guess with them, they're thinking, okay, how can we capitalize on that? We do 1/6 scale figures. Let's give them big ass accessories of vehicles. It's a way for them to stay in the game and wait for them to stay on that mountain. So definitely, I think this is what they're going to do. I think this is definitely going to happen. This is not just, them just, just saying, hey, we're just doing it to scare. It's not a scare tactic at all. They're going to do this.
They're going in on it. All the way in on it. I got you, bro. I definitely have to agree. Cam, Killer Cam, what are you thinking, bro? What are you leaning towards? Because first of all, because I think I seen the post where you was like, man, I think I'm gonna have to just change my rules or something like that. Because you was looking at the back. Were you looking at this piece or you looking at the figure itself? Because I think it was a figure.
I was looking at the figure itself first, and now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh man. But it's like, when I also look at the whole perspective of it, I would probably swing towards the Hot Toy, version of it, just because that whole Jazz Inc. price and shipping. I don't live in the same, area or territory where Anthony is, where he can go pick it up, So for him, it's a lot more convenient. And me being a 6 scale collector, like you said, the Hulkbuster is still online. Will was saying earlier. So it's like we collect 6 scales because, we're looking for a certain price range, not above, $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000, So I would love to be able to get it, but honestly, I really am considering jumping out. Oh, I'm staying in the Marvel game, but now I'm like, oh man, that Robert Pattinson. I'm like, damn. And I know it's gonna open up a whole nother can of worms too. I'm like, a lot more explanations to my wife.
Definitely going. It's definitely.
I'll be like, Hot Toys. I'm gonna get one of those notes and be like, Hot Toys sent me this for free.
Yeah, bro. You know what? That gets old though. That gets old because Toya don't play that, bro. I did that once, but see, the thing is, she was there when I actually won these figures for free, so she knows the difference.
All right, she knows.
So real. She knows basically what's real. Mike, I'm gonna ask you a quick question, and then we're gonna move forward, bro. Do you think though, because we know that he's saying right now, like. We know right now that there would never be a balance or lean on the price. We know that. There would never be a balance or lean on the price right now for him. But do you think it's a possibility that he might consider it? Like, let me just kind of lower the price if I can slightly. Do you think that's something he would do? Because I don't know. I mean, me, myself, I don't think he would. But do you think it's in the realm of possibility?
I think it's in the realm of possibility, but he always goes conservative and he always gives us breaks where he can, and he'll tell you, I'm cutting X amount off of this. I'm gonna, like when with the 66, when he released that video saying he's gonna add the different paint, and he changed a couple of things and it cost him more, but he's not charging us more. He's a great guy when it comes to stuff like that, but there is no way that he can sell this at that cost, even a couple hundred, because his margin is so thin, and he just raised prices out of necessity this year. So I don't see it going cheaper than what he stated. He's an honest guy, and he does everything he can for the people who want to buy his products.
Definitely. So that's literally going to hurt. That's really going to hurt. I feel super bad for him, bro. I feel bad, but then again, it's like it's definitely not his fault. And I don't even actually, you know what? It's not his fault, and it's not in a sense Hot Toys' fault. Warner Brothers is the one giving out these licenses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're doing it. It's like they really, really don't care at that point. They see quality in one, and they'll say, all right, we're going to lean towards this. So they basically give you the license, but they don't tell you the stipulations behind it, and what you stand to lose.
Which is not bad as long as they're upfront with it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they were.
Yeah, it sounds like they weren't, because when you hear Yost talk about it, he's like, "Yo, I didn't even know."
Yeah,
like it would have been something different if they would have been like, "Yost, we're just letting you know, Hot Toys is planning on, and they've approached us about doing this. But it's sort of like they was like, you know what? Nah, I'll let y'all guys fight it out.
Yeah.
I'll just let you fight it out. Y'all can basically
which is
deal
fine
with
for
that.
bigger companies amongst themselves, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just it's a sore spot because it's like we look at it, and when we saw it, I was like one that basically saw this and said, you know what, I'm all in for it. I'm happy. For Jazz Inc. Now I knew myself that the price was going to be an issue. I knew that. I knew that it was going to be one of those things where, for me, it may not have actually worked. You know what I mean? Because of the simple fact that, that price. You know what I mean? I'm already knowing, like, and especially Will knowing how much, how much it cost when we got that, with the the XM Studios.
Oh, the Revan shipping.
The Revan shipping.
That was from Singapore, right?
Yeah.
Where is Jazz Inc? Are they in the UK?
Netherlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be pricey.
Yeah, bro. That's gonna be real pricey and a tough thing to really a tough pill to basically swallow.
And
bro.
again, Leo, you could like the Hot Toys, you could get it from a comic shop and maybe get like pretty cheap shipping or free shipping, right? Like it just that's insult to, or just salt in the wound there, right? It's just gonna get that much worse. But that's why I feel bad for him too. It's just unfortunate. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna actually just jump into tonight's topic, man. Like, you know what I mean? Tonight's topic. I mean, I know there's so many different things we can touch, but I think it's mainly this is important. And the topic is the war, bro. That's it. It's the war. Like, literally, it is a war because, at the end of it, who wins? We do, right? Because there's variety. When we think about it, at the end of it, we're the ones that win. But the tough part is the simple fact that the companies are the ones that are left, and we're voting with our dollars. You know what I mean? We're voting based on the money. And I, to take Kiko's word, like, vote with your money. Like, literally, we are voting with our dollars on who we think's the better choice. But here's the thing. The good thing for us is there's variety now. We're not just depending on one particular company. And it also settles the argument because, in a sense, this helps Hot Toys, in a sense, to be quite honest, because now they're not taking the heat for late releases. They're not taking the heat for terrible head sculpts, now. But it's going to force them to improve on shit. Bro, we talking about J&D, bro.
Yeah.
We talking about J&D. J&D trumps them all, bro, when it comes to their sculpting.
Yeah.
Like, incredible pieces, bro.
Yes.
Incredible pieces. So if they basically are there, if they're shrinking it down to 1/6 scale form, so who if you want to think about it, and I'm gonna go to you, Cam, first. No. As a matter of fact, ladies first. We're gonna go to I always say it 3 times because it's just you have
it's
to,
amazing.
bro. It is. But who out of all 3 companies, where do you think the competition lies most? Out of all 3, who do you think basically who do you think is the underdog here? If you thought about it. Right now, you have J&D, you have Queen Studio, you have Hot Toys. We ain't talking about Sideshow because they ain't even got to fight this. They ain't got a bone to stand on in this. They ain't got a bone to stand on this. They might as well come on. But they still licking their wounds with that Grievous. So here's the thing. They are. We are hurt still. Anyway. Who do you think, if you think about all 3 companies, who's the underdog?
It's going to be Queen Studios with their 1/6 scale line because they haven't been able to set prices yet. And that's a big detriment to them. They should have at least come out with some solid prices on some more popular figures. And then later on, once they, depending upon reception and what they think is fair, go ahead and price the other ones. But, to kind of introduce something and not even give us an idea of how much you're going to charge. And then the speculation be so much higher than other figures, it's a detriment to them because people aren't going to be committed to buying them.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely true. Real quick, we got a super chat by DJN. Was saying before, Hot Toys can no longer sleep easy. That's the truth, bro. They can't. They can't sleep as easy as they used to. We got a $9.99 super chat by my man Curious Carlos. Will said he's going to buy this car from every company that makes it. The Batman. Yo,
he's the biggest troll ever. He's buying two Ecto ones, bro. Like he's buying two Ecto ones. The Tumbler, he's buying this Batman. He's just a vehicle guy. So
right. Straight up.
He's a troll, bro.
Luminar, Queen in the building. Whichever company makes more females and more characters of color can have you.
Nice.
I got to put the fist
that's
up
the good
on
thing
that
about
one.
competition. Someone will if the other company doesn't.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be
Luminar,
third-party companies that would do that.
I hope. If they do, at least somebody's taking the advantage to do it. You know what I mean? It just needs to be done, plain and simple.
I don't know whether it's So Toys or Damn Toys or one of those guys that make the Walking Dead line, where they have quite a few variety of different ethnicities.
Yeah.
But that's why I buy so many of those figures is because they have a variety of different characters, and like they even have a CJ. They made a CJ.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's of course third party, but where are you going to find it? Because there isn't one.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. We got a $5 super chat. Great chat. You all rock. I would pay 50% NRD for Jazz Inc.'s version. Wow. He's just saying that right off the back. I'm just letting you know.
If the
We got
quality's
another.
there,
Exactly. We got another super chat. Let me see here by Kinky Sphincter. J&D and Queen make them as good as the statues. I'll gladly pay $700 plus. Also the Queen Latoya. Also for Queen Latoya.
Nice.
All right. That's some smooth tactics right there, bro. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, boy. So Mike, I'm gonna ask you the same question, bro. Who really, like, straight up, when you think about all three, who's the underdog here?
I think that even if they're not, Queen acts like an underdog, and they act like a startup, and they want it. They're hungry.
Yeah.
Queen. Okay, when you think of J&D, you think of 1/3, super high quality, and now you think of 1/6 a little bit.
Yep.
But they haven't released anything. You think of Hot Toys. You think of 1/6. You think of we don't think of Sideshow, but you think of Queen.
Lails out.
You think of Queen, and they do everything. That's why I'm so impressed with the studio, because they do 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 4, 5, 6. They excel at everything that they do. And for any of you that know John from Queen, when you talk to him, it's like, well, how do you guys do what you do? It's like, well, we put passion and just we're nerds, and we're geeks, and we love all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think by acting like the underdogs and putting all of their effort into it, but also somehow managing to keep the prices reasonable. The Queen has the cheapest quarter scale statues aside from Sideshow on the market right now, for the quality. So I want them to be hungry. I want them to just be the underdogs, and I'm rooting for them. I mean, but who's gonna win? Like you said, we're all gonna win. Everyone, all of us win here.
Bro, we've been winning all week, because this is like, everybody's been super hyper. And you know what's funny? That they decided to make these announcements right after Chinese New Year, bro. They've been cooking. They was like, yeah. Y'all thought it was a storm just because of these releases. Let's sit back.
They've been marinating, bro.
Yeah,
they've been marinating just ready.
Straight up. Real quick before I go to you, Will, we have another super chat by King Street. He said, not that way. Forgot the comma, bro. I know what you meant, bro. It's still funny. It's still funny. You can't get past that. It was funny as shit.
Can't take it back now.
Can't take it back, brother. Sean Smith, Hot Toys have Marvel and Star Wars. People need to understand Disney not faithful to any company that they want to make money. That is so Queen and JD. Women said, so it's so Queen and JD Disney go for it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, they want to make money, so they can really care less about, you know, what we think, how we feel. Andrew Gibo with the $5 super chat. These super chats is coming through. After seeing the movie again today, I'll for sure be getting the Batmobile starting. Starting the waiting game to see which company will do it better. Yeah, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Who's going to basically come out and do it better? We'll see. We'll definitely see. Ben K, $4.99 super chat. The amount of transparency Queen has already shown is everything we've been asking for from Hot Toys. That's been so nice to see. You are absolutely right. And they are showing that, which means that we're going to see something going forward. Like, so I can't wait for that. We got a $2 super chat coming through by Blurred Dad Life. Can someone make a Okoye now? Yes.
Ooh, for sure.
Which is
yes.
It's definitely going to be a discussion on Sunday. Cam, write that down. Cam, write that down. You see all these questions coming through, Cam.
Show notes.
Write that down, Cam. You already see.
Where the hell's Okoye?
Yeah. Put that in the show notes for Sunday because we're going to definitely talk about that. But Will. Again, you know, I agree with, you know, everything that Mike and said. You know, what do you think? Like, who do you think right now, you know, has the better chance? And you know we win, but who's going to win when it comes to the, you know, the companies itself?
Bro, I'm gonna go. They don't call me Wildcard Willie for nothing, okay? Because I'm gonna give you, you know, in from what I'm reading of the terrain here, I think the underdog is Hot Toys. Because you know why I'm saying that? Because everyone is going crazy for Queen right now. Queen is the sweetheart, right? Like Queen is sweetheart. People, like, Hot Toys delivers gold to us. I always say like 90% of the time. 10% of the time they deliver to us something subpar or crap or just not what we expected, right? But I think people are kind of ready to try something different. So, you know, and they've obviously shown, at least in the comments from what they've said, is that, you know, that they're willing to pay more for something a little more premium. So to me, like, Hot Toys is kind of a little bit of the underdog here because they're just kind of like the longtime king, and people would like, it's like the Patriots winning the Super Bowl every year, right? Yeah. Like, people kind of like to see someone different after a while, and that's why they start to root for the other teams. And in this case, you actually have an influence over the game, so to speak, because your wallet is what influences the score, so to speak, right? So for me, I would say, like, it kind of seems to me like, just based on what I'm reading, like that Hot Toys is kind of the underdog because, you know, they're the one just kind of staying quiet, doing their own thing, just going about their business. But then J&D and Queen are coming in and they're like the sweethearts of the community right now because they release such good products, and Queen communicates so well, way better than anyone. And then, you know, J&D releases premium products. So these companies are coming in and people are like, I don't know, I've kind of been disappointed. Like you said, Hot Toys maybe not releasing the characters you want, or, you know, or taking too long, or maybe sometimes lacking on the head sculpt. So people are like, hey, I'm ready to try something different. Right. Yeah. So that's kind of why I kind of feel like Hot Toys is the underdog a little bit.
That's crazy.
Because I know it seems like a total 180 from what people would expect us to say, but like, you know, because Hot Toys has the most resources, nonetheless. You know, financially, they're not the underdog, but in like the community's mind, that's more so how I'm looking at it. And I feel like people are kind of like putting all their stock in Queen right now. So like Hot Toys is a little bit the underdog. That's how I view it.
We got 196 people in here watching, man. It was at 200. We'll probably get back up to 200 plus.
Damn.
But hey, if you haven't already subscribed and shared this page, like everything and everybody on this page, except for Mike, because he always flexing. Just make sure that you. That's my guy, Mike, man. I like Mike, bro. Like after seeing that Emperor Palpatine chair, bro, I'm like, yeah, this dude.
He's a chronic flexer, bro.
This guy, that guy. He is that guy. But yeah,
habitual flexer.
And then we got our Mr. 10% in the chat. 1/6 scale man got off the set tired from wearing a hat all day. Raleigh and I have something coming up real soon. You better. And I hope it involves an extra 10%, you mother.
Me too, bro. I never got anything.
Exactly. Actually,
get in on some of that action, man.
Get in on that action because it's lucrative. We got a DeCarlos with $1.99. Becca appreciates the wave from yes.
Becca keeps Carlos in check, Becca? Bro. He needs it. Trust me.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Thank you, Becca.
Aaron Logan, $4.99 super chat. Let me say here, I'm a little behind on my super chats. Thanks for great content. Talking about plastic is my catharsis from the hard days at work. Man, thank you for basically being here. We love that, and love you for basically being. Ashley Chase with a $30 super chat. With these super chats today. Damn, it's hot. They are hot today. They're coming through. They're like,
thank you.
You know why? It's because Mike's here.
Yeah, it is.
No,
it
it's
is.
It's because of the gun show.
They're making it rain for the gun show. So
That might be true too, bro.
yeah, it is.
Ever since
Me and Mike, me and Mike a little bit.
Ever since Mike sat
yo,
up from
you-
his chair and we saw him take off his jean jacket,
Yeah, I
we
know,
were
bro. I
like,
didn't take it off.
money
I
is
didn't
flying.
take it off in front of the camera, but I
But Joe, Will wasn't even modest. I was like, yeah, it might be. He's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. This is
He was
no
like,
modesty here, bro.
no modesty here, man. We got a $5 super chat. But Christopher Bouchard, he said, well, the Hot Toys and the Batman will be my first, and now the Batmobile, well, I feel better from my bank account. Well, I feel sorry for you, brother, because we are in the same boat right now. That's what keeps coming through. So, yeah, I don't know. We finally 202 people out here watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe. I just wanted to see that again. Just say because it's the first time I had 202 people.
Bro, 204 now.
204 now. All right, come on, man. 204 people. Let's go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and everybody chill on it real quick. Brother Cousins, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Win or lose, who you think has a fight in this battle, bro? Who you think is going to come out on top? Like, plain and simple. Because here's the thing: Queen Studios wins the day.
Mm-hmm.
They win the day because, number one, despite the simple fact that Hot Toys released that Batmobile photo, we saw that Joker, bro, and that's been the talk. Like, literally, that's been hot.
Yes.
That almost broke the internet. I mean, at least amongst the collecting community. You know what I mean? That's hot. We haven't seen anything from J&D, but we've heard. But usually, the one who's backed in the corner strikes the worst.
That's right. And they have all the facilities. They have they've been proven over time. Hot Toys, I kind of feel where Will is coming from with they're kind of being, they're kind of like pushed as the underdog right now. And I guess because, collectors, a lot of us are real fickle. And I mean, Hot Toys has made it kind of hard too over the last with the late figures, the late schedules. Ahsoka. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all that stuff has been real hard. And the questionable head sculpts. There have been a couple of questionable head sculpts. Like, what do they do there? So now that they have this competition, they have Queen, they have J&D. It's no more time for it. And I think I said that to you today. There can be no more questionable head sculpts.
Nah.
And they can't do that no more. But now I think, like you said, they're back in the corner and it's like, that's how y'all want to play like that? Watch this shit. We gonna give them vehicles. We gonna give them quarter scales. We gonna give them, and they dropping it. They are dropping them, and I really think they're still gonna come out on top. I'm not worried about them at all, at least right now. Now, here's the thing: if Queen and J&D can replicate that, if they can replicate that quality and replicate it fast, then that's going to be a problem. But I can't see them doing that quality. Like, looking at those hands look hand painted on Joker. So can they do that for 10,000 pieces or 50,000 pieces like Hot Toys? I don't know if they can keep up. And then here it is. If they can't, and we're talking about limited pieces. And I don't want J&D, because if you look at J&D right now, it's like the sneaker community. It's almost like the sneaker game of action figures. And that's what it's really becoming. So they release some Jordans, and it's hard to get those Jordans. Everybody's trying to get them, and then they're gone. Same thing with J&D pieces. These pieces are coming out in minutes. So is it going to be the same way with Queens? With the what they call it, the art line, with Queen Studios doing, or J&D's or 6/1 scales? Collectors aren't used to that. So they're used to like, okay, I pay my money, I get the item. Like, no, you pay your money. They're not going to be used to that. And I think if it is going to be like that, then that means Hot Toys is still going to be the king. Because what they're going to do is they're going to step up that quality. They're going to work hard. We see them working hard on those heads, at least on the prototypes. If you're looking at that Boba 2-pack, I'm bringing up the Boba 2-pack. You're looking at that Boba 2-pack, that head sculpt was immaculate. If we can get that every time around, damn. They're really doing something. So I definitely think Hot Toys has nothing to worry about. I think they're still going to come out on top. But it's good for all of us. It's good for all of us because we get the good quality. It really forces them to innovate, and I think that's what collectors.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah.
That's what we wanted.
Two Ferns, stop rubbing it in. Saw someone on Facebook group received an email from Sideshow that their hot soaker was shipping about to ship. Yo, if I see that one more time, I'm gonna snap out. Anyway,
I mean, can we get a picture or something tomorrow? Letting us know that a blogger photo or something.
Yes,
it's true.
Shout out to my baby girl. Good evening, everybody. Skylar Moore. I'm so happy and proud of her. Her business is going boom right now. Yes. So good to have a daughter who's business minded, bro. She's just doing her thing, man. I'm so proud of her. Plus, she's a comic head. So come on, I've raised her well. Definitely raised her well. So yeah, Cam, real quick before we get to Mr. Posing Sensation. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Anthony. Anyway, Cam, what you think, bro? Win or lose? Who right now? When we think about all three companies, who has a leg up right now?
Honestly, I would say Queen Studios probably has a leg up. And I would say that because, Hot Toys has been giving us great products at 6 scale size for years, and they've fumbled on a lot of them as well too. Mm-hmm. But the Christian Bale as well as the Joker Heath Ledger, they did a great job on it, for what they were trying to push as far as sculpting. Yeah. But you got Queen Studios that's trying to come in and improve on something that's sold out fast. They're trying to redo it. I think Mike was saying with new 6CL technologies, and who knows what that is. Like that could be amazing. As far as on the collecting aspect, as far as like being able to move the finger digits, or maybe even I doubt this that his face can even move too. I mean, the way he was peering through his brow in there kind of looked like it did have the pearling eyes or rolling eyes effect, but
yeah.
Who knows what else you can move on there,
Yeah.
So honestly, I think Queen Studios definitely has a leg up, and it's going to be interesting to see how Hot Toys comes back. And it's like watching the WWE. You ever watch like The Rock, and he was like the good guy at first, and then Stone Cold comes in and he joins Kurt Angle, and then he the bad guy again. So we just gonna be going back and forth until Vince McMahon comes in and takes his shirt off and get body slammed. So right now we're trying to figure it all out. So I'm like, who knows?
You are absolutely right on that. Anthony, Mr. Pole Sensation, brother. What are you thinking, man? What are you thinking?
Yes, like I said, I don't think it's Hot Toys that needs to come back from Queen Studios, because Queen Studios today definitely has a leg up, not only because of the preview of the Joker, but it's like Mike said, they're playing not the underdog, but the people's champ. With their Facebook group all of a sudden, and they're reacting to comments. They play it really well. But I think J&D has to come back from this, because I think they kind of rushed it, because J&D said they were coming into the 1/6 scale market. And that's why Queen Studios came out all of a sudden, I think. So I think it's Queen Studios having a leg up on J&D, and now we need reply from J&D.
Good. I mean, I think everybody hit it on the nose, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like right now, Queen Studio wins today.
Yeah.
But tomorrow might be a totally different story. Now I'm gonna derail on this next topic first. I mean, for a minute. I'm gonna go into something else. I'm gonna start with Mike. Because Mike, Hot Toys actually put this up on their page today. Now, we could talk about J&D. We could talk about Queen Studio. We could talk about, Hot Toys. We could talk about the Batman, Batmobile. We could talk about these 1/6 scale figures all day. But the one thing I want to talk about, which is really interesting, is that Hot Toys had the audacity to share this on their page today. And that is the Obi-Wan trailer. Mike, would you like to kindly tell these people who they are looking at in front of this? And I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse. Y'all don't know. Listen, I was so emotional today, bro. When I saw this, I was literally like not weeping, but my eyes were wet. I was tearing up. I have been waiting so long So long. Mike, will you tell these people who they're looking at right now?
Dude, I hope that you're looking at the Grand Inquisitor there. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. Dude, I finished my work day. What was it, about 3:30ish or something like that, maybe 4, and I'm like, oh look, this dropped. And I was sitting there with one of my coworkers, and I was just like, holy shit, holy crap. Dude, you know what hit me the hardest?
Yeah.
The freaking music, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
Bro, when they hit Duel of the Fates,
Yes.
it did. I can't explain it, bro. I can't explain it. I was over the moon about it. But then it did dawn on me, because after I looked at it, and then for some reason I was scrolling down my timeline and I saw Hot Toys had put this up. So they're insinuating something.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna milk this. They're gonna milk this cow for all it's worth. I mean, look at Mandalorian. If this is Mandalorian or better, I mean, there's a lot of cool things to come out of here. I mean, all these characters, for people who know, are characters that we have seen before in animated versions. And so Hot Toys is just, oh, we're ready. Give me this Inquisitor, and give me the fifth brother, and give me the second sister, and
second sister. Yeah.
give me true, not Mythos Obi, but give me 10 year after Revenge Obi, and then you're gonna see a ton of stuff here, man. But the thing is, they did this with Spider-Man also, and we're still waiting. But this is Star Wars, and they know people are crazy. They know we're crazy. They know we're gonna drop all these POs on this stuff. And dude, just close your eyes, listen to the music, and watch that trailer. They could have done nothing but Obi-Wan just kind of sitting around in the sand. It still would have been awesome. So
They could have, bro.
towel,
yeah, just
Beach towel.
sulking. We lost.
cooler, just
Yeah, but the
Dude,
thing
I
is,
want-
what does it mean that they played Duel of the Fates?
Dude, that's
Are they going that way with Luke again?
I think it means that there might be, if Duel of the Fate is deciding or determining what Anakin's fate is going to be, then if Duel of the Fates in this episode would be deciding or some special event that decides what Luke's fate might be.
Yeah, I think so. Or Obi-Wan,
And
I don't know.
And if anyone knows John Williams, he's always super intentional with his music, like 100% intentional.
Look at this right here.
That looks so badass.
Dude, yes, live action spinning saber, man.
Yeah, and
Look at this
Luminara
right here.
also gets her way, because I think we saw Riva as well, right?
Hold on.
Yes. You mean
Escape
the
pod?
commander?
No, third sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, we did
She's
see
in there
her.
somewhere.
Hold up.
She
Look at
also
this.
looks badass.
Yeah.
And you know who this is, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, yo. And
wait.
and for people who don't know who this is, that is Moses Ingram. She's from the Queen's Gambit. She played in the Queen's Gambit. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was her friend
Yeah.
in the Queen's Gambit. Yo,
Yes.
so
Yes, in the
this-
orphanage.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Kotos will release her.
The biggest thing though, right? And this is what we're looking at, bro, like we're getting another Obi-Wan figure. Plain and simple, we're getting this particular version of Obi-Wan. Now, bro, we know what we actually got, and Will, I'm gonna go to you real quick. We know what we got, and it was, even though the figure sold out, but we know that there was some controversy with that head sculpt. Do you think that this gives, and mind you, now look at this face. I wanted to get in on zero in on this face. We know that Hot Toys is good with older aged figures and characters. What say you, Will?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going to go, Lael, because you took the words right out of my mouth, man, because I think this they will nail. And it's Obi-Wan. And the original, the head sculpt, the one from Revenge of the Sith, like the proto was so good. So it really was just a matter of how the production turned out, because it's not terrible, but I was a little disappointed with it just because of how how good the proto was, and I feel like the final product just got very soft.
Yeah.
It just, like, all the detail and the wrinkles went away. And I don't know if that was like a licensing thing or Hot Toys' fault or whoever decided to make that decision, but just a natural outcome of proto to final. But nonetheless, I think, dude, I don't have an Obi-Wan right now in this. I have a New Hope Obi-Wan. So I have an Alec Guinness Obi-Wan, but I don't have a Ewan McGregor right now because I sold the other one because I've been waiting for this one. So this is one I'll likely jump on.
You definitely called it.
Yeah, this one I'll likely jump on because you're probably going to get at least one, maybe two. There's also rumored to be Clone Wars flashbacks with Obi-Wan and his Clone Wars outfit. So maybe that's the reason also that they
delayed.
didn't show theirs yet. Yeah.
So Mike had inside information.
I know Mike had. He always does. He's connected.
I'm just agreeing to all this wonderful information.
But,
yeah, right.
But yeah, Leo, I think you're right, man. I think they're Hot Toys is gonna do well with this sculpt. So if like we're giving a counter argument to the Queen Studios thing, talking about like who's the underdog, I guess the counter to that would be that Hot Toys has Star Wars and Marvel. So those are still the two biggest IPs.
Yes. Yes.
So Hot Toys does have the inner track in that sense because like even if Queen Studios or J&D start making better figures, they can't make Star Wars and Marvel, can they?
Yeah.
So, like,
you bring up an interesting point,
because supposedly they said J&D I think said that Disney wants mass production. Right. So Hot Toys can provide that, but I don't know if Queen and J&D can do that yet. So, and I think it seems like Disney's pretty happy with Hot Toys, at least from what we know. Right. So I don't think they have any reason to change or divvy out the license. So, but yeah, I mean, they have the inside track in that sense for sure. And they're like Mike and others have said, they're going to milk Star Wars because Star Wars is hot right now. And I think the show is not going to disappoint.
Hell no. Deborah Chow's in this, and I know she's not going to disappoint. I'm extremely excited about it. Before I get to you, Cam, I know you were highly emotional when you saw this. Let me ask you real quick. What did you feel when you heard Duel of the Fates? Because we talked about this on Rob. Remember, we always talked about Duel of the Fates on Midnight Muses. But what did you feel when you heard Duel of the Fates?
I thought there had to be some other battle that's going to be like deciding the fate of Luke somehow in this series. And, I don't know how it'll be positioned, but it's that profound. And of course it makes sense because he is there obviously to look after Luke, but he can't watch Luke 24/7. And we see that he isn't watching Luke 24/7. He just can't. It seems like he's traveling from different places. We know that he is probably going to be seeing different encounters, perhaps meeting other Force users and helping other Jedi who want to escape, the plight of the Inquisitors. So, he's got his hands full. And I think that he never guessed perhaps that he'd even be doing anything like that. But he almost has no choice. He's such an experienced Jedi, and perhaps he feels that he has to do as much as he can. And perhaps, he is, although it may not appear to be this way initially, he might be in a situation where he is spreading himself thin and, possibly jeopardizing, Luke's safety, no fault of his really. But, I think we might see some things like that. And, it's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to handle these situations, which honestly, it's like, and I kind of made this analogy earlier, that it's like you're on a video game and this is like, horror mode on the video game, because for Jedis to have to handle something like this, he handled a year on, being with Satine, and they were surviving hand to mouth, but this is like the biggest challenge of his life, having to deal with everything like this. And also, as we've all been speculating, the idea that, he's probably in touch with Bail Organa, trying to make sure, and also just being aware that Leia is safe. So it's a double responsibility. It's not just Luke in a way. I think he also feels, that he has to maintain contact with Bail just to make sure things are okay on their end as well. So, maybe he has to go to Alderaan occasionally or meet Bail in Coruscant and just kind of get briefings or figure out what's going on. But one interesting thing about it would be that if Leia was even in this story, let's say, perchance, she has so much more exposure than Luke does. It'd be harder to keep her safer in a sense because she's out in the public. She's a princess. She's not sort of like as obscure as Luke. And so I think it's going to be very interesting dynamic if they even explore that. But, Obi-Wan, I don't think it's going to be always on Tatooine this whole time. He's got,
because you can see it looks like he's going to be off world.
Yeah, and so who's watching Luke in the interim? Not that he's completely alone, but I'm just saying that considering the threat that could possibly be coming to get Luke, and Luke might be just the right age where he might be exhibiting signs that he is able to use the Force. These are all things to think about, going forward. So I'm sure it has him worried. And when he looks at Luke, he's thinking of Anakin. That he's like, because he remembers Anakin when he was a young boy. So I'm sure he sees quite a bit of that similarity in Luke as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I just can't wait. Real quick, we got a $1.99 super chat by Carlos. Kenobi trailer, Book of Boba.
Oh, it was like cinematic. It was cinematic. That was something else that I'm sorry, Lael, that stood out to me, is that it felt like it was an advertisement for a movie. It looked like a movie trailer.
Yeah. I think this has potentially to be one of the best Star Wars drops on Disney Plus that they've actually produced, like straight up. I mean, and one that I know a lot of us have been waiting for, the most talked about, and to finally see it realized. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's where it's at. Anthony, brother.
Yeah. I'm really excited for this show. I also waited for an Obi-Wan from this show because I didn't like the Hot Toys one from before. But I'm just thinking that Duel of the Fates music, maybe it means that Obi-Wan is just repenting for the faults he did with Anakin, because Duel of the Fates was either Qui-Gon or Obi-Wan was going to train Anakin. And if it was Qui-Gon, Anakin would have gone to the light side. If it would have been Obi-Wan, well, we know what happened. And I think he's trying to do better this time. I don't think we'll see Luke that much at all. I think it'll be him looking to repent, and Inquisitors chasing him throughout different worlds. I think that's going to be the show.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to this one.
Bat Cycle was announced, by the way. So when we're done with this topic, might be something worth looking at.
Was it announced?
Yeah, Bat Cycle just dropped 2 minutes ago.
Are you
from the new Batman movie? Yep.
Wow.
So that Batmobile is coming. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the way.
They're not playing.
Are you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the topic, but I knew you'd see it one way or the other.
Sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. Okay, real quick. Because we gotta go around real quick. Anthony, Cam, what did you talk to? What you think, bro? When you saw this, what was you hype about it?
I was like, "What are you saying?" I was like, "What's going on? What's everybody doing?" Yeah, I was definitely hype about it. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I do not collect the figures, but I was brought up on Star Wars. My grandmother spent the night over her house, and she's a huge Harrison Ford fan. So no matter what Harrison Ford was in, whether it's Star Wars,
I think all our
Jones,
moms are, bro.
We were watching it. Yeah, that was like their crush, I guess. So I was super excited, and it just seems like Obi-Wan is just standing back from afar, not really interacting with Luke because the Inquisitors are out there searching for somebody or possibly a child that might have the Force, so he's trying to keep his distance. I know in part of the trailer they were talking about a Jedi, cannot not use the Force, they cannot help people. So they might be just, trying to find a needle in a haystack on Tatooine, and hopefully he shows himself and, Darth Vader's by looking for the child. So I guess we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited for it for sure.
Definitely. Brother Cousins.
Can't wait for this show. Cannot wait for it. I was blown away by what I saw today, and honestly, they really didn't show us much. So just the fact that we see the Inquisitors, damn. That's all I can say. Damn. I cannot wait for this show. This is that, like you said, this is definitely the one we've been waiting. This is the one personally I've been waiting for. I think this is the one that's like the closest to the movies. Even though The Mandalorian has done a good job weaving everything together, The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, there's still kind of offshoots from it. But I think this series right here connects directly to the movies. So I just can't wait for it. I cannot wait for it to come out, and just it looks damn good. It really looks good.
Does, bro.
I'm like,
it does.
Try to say it. Try to get it right.
And do you know what the dopest part about this that I was extremely excited about real quick? And they did not show Hayden Christensen or mention anything about Vader.
They don't. You know what?
They don't need to.
Not
They
right
don't
now.
need to.
No.
And that's
Not right
and I
now.
looked at it, I was like, good, because they showed their hands with the Inquisitors and they knew that's what we wanted. And that's enough. That's enough.
That's it.
They
That's
don't
all
have
we
to
need.
show us anything else. That is enough. That is enough. The question is, though, we're going to definitely see the Inquisitors. We're definitely going to see Vader. Are we going to see another Jedi in some form? That's the question. We don't have to answer that right
I'd
now.
say yes.
Yeah.
I think we are. And could it be Mace? And just think about it. Just think about it. Just don't say nothing.
Is it possible?
Just think about it. Is it possible? Just think about it. Mike, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But could it be? We'll see. But right
Mike
now,
already knows, so.
we're going to jump all in on this right now. Yo.
There you go.
Oh
Yo.
man.
Yo.
Oh my
Sons of
goodness.
bitches. We just talked about Hot Toys. And they just said, yeah.
They're trying
They
to
said-
stay on the mountain. They are not
Yo,
playing.
They said
not
Jazz
Queen, where
Inc.
you
They
at?
said Queen Studio. Yeah, y'all good. Y'all good. Hold the beer for a second, though. Hold the beer. Hold the Grey Poupon. Because we actually coming out real quick with this one, boy. Look at this piece, man.
Oh yeah.
The beauty. You know what? I'm not even. Who wants to go first? Who wants to chime in on this first? Y'all just start talking. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I was hoping I was going to skip this, but I think I'll get one.
Yo.
Yeah, it's funny, Leo, because I said like it looks better
Oh
in
my
figure form than it did in the film somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how,
definitely.
because in the film it was cool, it was all right, but I said it kind of was like a bat moped, like it was
Right,
like
right,
you know just kind of you know what I mean, just kind of like there. But in figure form, it looks really cool. Like it looks real sleek and real colorful
yes.
and nice. Like I like this a lot. Yeah, this is badass, man. I'm interested to see what it costs, but.
Looks
Like-
cool, but the bad part's cooler. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna say that, Brother Cousins, but I restrained myself because I've already taken enough heat for comparing the two trilogies. So like I'm just gonna shut up and stop comparing them. But you're right, I like the Bad Pod better.
Or Will, I'll take the heat on that.
Yeah, but this is badass piece. Like you're right though, Jay. Like I like the Bad Pod a little bit better too. It's a little sleeker, but this is badass. This is cool.
It looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is gonna be hot. I can feel it. People are gonna want this.
It looks like a custom, chop job, or I don't know what they call it. Those custom motorcycles, but in matte black.
I'm gonna
looks cool.
predict. The Bat Pod was 285. I'm gonna predict
Chopper.
350 on this one because I think
You
it's
said
a little
350.
bigger
What?
and it's a little more going on. Yeah,
350, really?
I think so.
You said,
I thought it was going to be less.
You
Me
think it's gonna be
too.
less?
Anthony, what you thinking?
50.
I think it's going to be less, though.
Think so?
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
300.
300? That's fair.
Yeah. But the
think
cool part
300?
about this bike is I can see myself post this one with a concept cap or any other 6-scale figure, to be honest.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Yo, this piece, yeah, like just in the matte black wheels, man. That's what I'm talking about. Who? I mean, just chime in because I don't like calling on people anymore. I'm just too busy.
I think it's made. I think it looks good though.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks good, and I agree with
Oh.
you. The toy form, it looks way better in the movie. Because in the movie, I
Yeah.
really wasn't that impressed with it. In the movie, it was just there. It just served.
Yeah.
It just was there. It was kind of unassuming, but looking at it right now, it's sexy. It looks good.
Yeah, bro.
So much more detailed.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Like, and here's the thing, like, it looks, and because we're getting a Bruce Wayne Batman that pretty much the suit itself lends, it complements this bike because we know it's going to be articulate. You know what I mean? So we don't have to worry about a stiff, the stiff material anymore. Especially for this. I think it's really, 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 really going to complement this piece. Definitely it will. Cam, what's up, brother?
Dude, I'm not allowed to talk about this. My wife is watching. trying to get some sleep without getting hit. So,
Is the headlight on this like old school headlight? Is it like an old school, like the shape of it? Like retro? Is it like a retro headlight for a
I
motorcycle?
think so, yeah.
yeah, because I think the bike he used in the movie was basically just this shield part popped off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the majority of the time that when he was his
Because
normal
we didn't
self,
see this on. Yeah, when he was riding around normally, we
Yeah.
didn't see this option. I mean, we didn't
right.
see this at all. It's just that when he was in, suited form, oh man, and I like basically that stand, Batman under it. You see that clear piece? Like that's pretty decent. Oh man, like they are showing out tonight.
Is the cape different on the Batman? It looks like it's like plastic. Like it's
I don't know.
Like 2-pack?
Or it might be a wired.
Because
I don't know.
Because it looks like, I don't know, like it's glossing, like it's like a plastic cape on the back of it. It might be, I don't know.
Do you think that might? Well, no, that's not going to be the. No, I know that base is not coming with that. No, it's not. That's going to be the piece that's going to come with it. Look at that. You get two.
Oh, they have two. Like, yeah.
You get one for the raised option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, it would have been dope if this would have been a 2-pack. Just to figure in. But look, they're trying to make some bread right now, so they can care less.
Lael, do you think they'll offer it? I mean, sometimes they do. Do you think that there's a chance that they might?
I don't know.
I'd rather have this as a 2-pack than the Bat Signal.
Yeah, sure. I would too, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question.
That's definitely going to be a good question. It's interesting. I definitely don't know, but it looks good. I know Mike is going to have it. I know Anthony's going to have it.
Yeah.
I know I'll definitely have it. Cam is definitely not getting this.
No
at
way.
all.
Hell no. Yuck. Gross.
The wife is smarter than that.
Thanks,
She's
guys. I
smart.
appreciate
She's
it.
not easily fooled.
Cam is not getting this at all.
Off the record, thank you.
Off the record.
Yeah, but nah, it's brother Cousins. I know you get this piece, bro. Right?
Man, I'm really diving back into my Dark Knight collection, to be honest with you, especially with that Queen Studios Joker that they show. I'm actually in the process of getting the Bat Pod, their recently released Bat Pod. But after seeing this makes me. I think I will get. Honestly, I think I see me getting the Batman and the Bat Cycle, and not the Batmobile, and not him with the Batmobile. Which I know this is going to sound weird, but for spacing issues, I can definitely see that.
It doesn't sound weird. He was on that motorcycle a lot in the film.
Very true.
Yeah. Now, this is all good and this is fine, but like Luminara said earlier on up, I think I saw it. She said, whoever reveals Catwoman first wins. And I have to echo that, like straight up. We know Hot Toys. I don't know. We have to see.
They better make a Catwoman.
We have to see. And I think, Mike, do you think they're going to do it, bro?
She stole the movie.
Oh man, they need to.
They will.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I think they will. I think they definitely will. I mean, because I think because of this movie, Will actually has a type now. So I think he got on Tinder. He was basically looking for that type.
So yeah, Selena Kyle, exactly. Yeah, I'd be a lucky man. As would we all.
Wow, this is going to be the talk of the night. I know there's going to be some live streams after this. People jumping in and having that conversation. We can probably going to get 6 Scale Mafia, KG probably going to jump on live on Instagram. So that's going to be the talk. I don't think you think we covered enough for tonight? I mean, I know it's getting late. You think we covered enough, guys? Did we cover enough?
We were pretty thorough, but it's up to you, man. Whatever you think.
You know what I mean?
Well, the only thing that I was going to add, Lael, is that I noticed that Batman rode this motorcycle in the rain. Mm-hmm. Did you notice that in the film a lot? Like he was he's like riding this in all these conditions, and I think it's very interesting.
He's highly equipped.
It was raining a lot in the film. That's
the weather was trash in Gotham.
I feel like they were in Seattle more so than Gotham.
It's
raining all the time.
He's equipped though.
But didn't Selena also have a motorcycle?
Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't it be cool if they had her with a motorcycle too?
I think they will.
I gotta buy 2.
Yeah, I think they will. And plus, with her, we know we're going to get like 2 head sculpts. That's easy. We're going to definitely get 2 head sculpts with her. So, it's just a matter of, and they're probably working on it. We just got to kind of wait and see when they're going to do it. I was going to end the show with this because I did want to talk about it really quick if people have time, and that's price wars. Who wins? Who loses? You know what I mean? When we talk about it, like whose hands are going to be forced? You know, we talked about earlier with Jazz Inc. the possibility of them, you know, dropping prices. Mike, as you already know, you said, nah, you don't think that that's the route they're going to take, especially with the production side. I mean, what they have to do, you know what I mean? All that goes into it. But on the flip side, do you think Hot Toys will see something like this and see basically like, okay, we have these companies coming in with these prices. Let's make some slight adjustments. Do you think it's going to force their hands to tip back a little bit? Or are they going to look at it as like, well, y'all been crying about our prices for the longest time, and look how much that is, and stay right where they are? What you think, Mike?
You know, once you raise the price, it's really difficult to lower it again, especially when everyone's mindset is things are going up in price, things are inflating, deal with it, right? So, but they are the only ones of the three companies that we talked about that have that ability at their economies of scale. So if they're ordering 10,000 figures or 10,000 bikes or whatever, they could afford to do it. And if they said, they step back a second and say, okay, look, we know we're not competing with silicone head sculpts, with the new 6-scale technology, whatever Queen's going to do. And, you know, we want you to buy more of our stuff. We want you to own more figures. We want you to own the vehicles as well. We're going to look out for you, and we're going to lower prices just a little bit, just to help you. Maybe they pack things together, do something like that. They can do it, but will they do it? I think that would say a lot to the customer base if they did something like that. They need a little bit of goodwill, right?
Yeah. That's interesting, bro. That's interesting to see. But I think it looks good on their part because they're like, can't bitch about our prices anymore.
That's very true too, because you know Queen's going to be more, and you know Jane's definitely going to be more. So
it's going to basically be more. So we're going to actually, with the competition coming through right now, we're going to look at Hot Toys like they were so-so. Straight up, we are. We're going to look at them like they were so-so with those prices. Will, what you think?
Dude, yeah, this is a really tough question, Leo. Another really good one, just because it could go either way. I mean, like, the thing that maybe I have a pessimistic mind. I don't know. I'm just like a little worried about these companies coming in and charging more, because then it would embolden Hot Toys to charge more. Because they could look at this, especially if people are buying them. Like if J&D comes in and starts charging $700 for a 6-scale figure, and then Hot Toys is like, why the F are we charging $350? Like, you know, like when people are paying $700, J&D might produce a limited quantity compared to what Hot Toys is doing. Maybe that's the difference, but you could see Hot Toys bump it up by $30, right? Just to be like, hey, we know people will pay $30 more, so let's do it, and they'll accept it. It's like Netflix continually raising the price on you, right? You're just going to continue to pay it unless it starts getting really crazy. So the same thing could happen. I hope not. And maybe, like you said, I think if anything, we hope that this competition would help boost Hot Toys and their quality, but I don't know the way it's going, or the way it seems to be going, that it's going to change their prices for the better for us. Like Mike said, I don't think they're going down. So
if anything, they're going to stay stagnant. They can only go up and
stay the same or go up.
Exactly.
So that's why it's tough. It's good for competition because we get more options and more opportunities to get the figures we want, but I don't know if it could backfire on us. It could, you know. So like, I just want people to be aware of that. Like, it is very exciting, but at the same time, just proceed with caution. That's what I would say. Like, because it could end up being backfiring just a little bit, but it could also very well not. I'm just throwing it out there that, you know, there are multiple ways this could end up going.
Charlie Unicorn Will dropping truth bombs.
I try, bro. I'm the wild card Willie, bro.
Cam, what you think, brother?
Like Will said, I mean, it's definitely going to be a price wars, as far as the price is definitely going to go up. I mean, because if Queen and J&D are dropping these figures that are amazing, and they're sitting here charging $600-700 for a 6-scale, I mean, like, Hot Toys is going to be like, so why are we only giving you, you know, this other figure with a couple accessories for $250 when you're probably going to pay way more for that? But it does gives us a lot more options, which is good. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I buy 6 scales because they're cheaper. I don't I don't want to have to like drop $1,000 on a couple 6 scales. Like that would probably take me out. You know, I'd be like, welp. Like I told in the group chat, I was like, I'm gonna have to start upcharging for my daughter's Girl Scout cookies so I can get more figures. It's gonna be bad. Like so, it's definitely gonna go up though. We're slowly but surely, and then taxi's right around the corner. I'm telling you, they coming for us. They coming for us, bro.
Yes, they are. They're coming through us. They're coming for us like no other, bro. With a storm. Oh, what are you predicting here?
I think that as long as Queens doesn't announce how much those figures are going to cost, people are going to lose interest in them. Even if the quality looks better, the speculation alone is enough to drive you mad. So, you know, the last thing you want to see is an exorbitant price, and you had no sense that was what it was going to be. And it's no guarantee that the prototype is going to be what you're going to get. So that's the thing that scares me the most. I do want that extra high quality in a figure, but if that quality isn't good enough, you know, what they are promising with the rooted hair, with the incredible flesh, you know, looking hands, possibly posable hands, and extra accessories, then, you know, I'd be very disappointed in that purchase. Mm-hmm. So as far as I'm concerned, they're still kind of, you know, it's like a promise, but we still don't know what exactly they're promising in that regard, because the price is so neither here nor there. Even if they had a suggested retail price, you know, we, you know, kind of have some sort of gauge. But when you don't know the price of an item and they flash it in front of you, they can charge anything. So, and we still, like I said, this is not a final version. This is just a prototype. So it makes me worried. And that's not that I don't feel like a winner. I don't think that they're winning that way, but so that's how I feel about it. So.
True. All true. Anthony, what say you, brother?
Yeah. Look, like I said, I think Queen Studio and J&D will be a completely different market because it'll be twice the price, maybe 3 times the price of Hot Toys. But in reaction, Hot Toys might do something to entice people to still get the products. So I think they'll do some cheaper figures or cheaper products, maybe vehicles, maybe dioramas, just to keep us interested, and then give us companion pieces. Because they can just put out more product than the other companies. So I think we'll see more characters, and we'll see some characters drop in price, but the rest it'll just be higher, I think.
Yeah, true. Rounding out, my man, Father Cousins. You gotta change your name to Father Cousins, bro. You sound like a black priest. A black priest, Father Cousins. Father Cousins, I have sinned. Hey, so yeah, what you think, bro?
Man, I agree with just about everybody. Well, I agree with everybody on the panel. I think we all said a lot of good things here tonight on it when it comes to these prices. And yeah, once again, I kind of agree with Will. I think this has the potential to backfire and Hot Toys up in their prices. But I also think Howard Chan is very smart. He's a very smart, very savvy businessman. I don't think he's going to try to raise the prices so high till people are priced out of the game and walk away. That's not going to happen because some money is better than no money. So I think what will happen is they'll be forced to upgrade their sculpts, which they've already kind of started to do. You're going to see more quarter scales. You're going to see more vehicles. If they were smarter, better, they would get better with lead times. And, I thought about this a couple of years ago. And when I said it, people kind of laughed at me. But what about Hot Toys actually opening an American location?
I think they were somebody mentioned that.
I think they're going to do that to start to catch up at some point. I can see that happening. I think that'll be, if they did that, game over. That means they can corner the whole market, and get these figures in the hands of people, of Americans quicker that's going to corner the market completely if they do that. And I wouldn't be surprised that's something that they're working on just to edge out the competition. And like we were saying, like J&D and all these rest of these companies with these figures, I really can't see them putting this quality into mass producing that quality. I don't see the technology. If technology is good enough to catch up where they can do that, yes, maybe 3 years from now. But at this point, it's going to take some time for them to take out, for them to even play in there, for them to even play with the big boys, Hot Toys. It's going to take some time still. But I think we're all enamored with the quality of what J&D and what Queen Studios are offering. Them just showing, pretty much they just, sorry to say this, they put their balls on the table. It's like, boom. Look at this Joker we did. Look at the hands. Look at the hair. Yeah, and I mean, they did. Yeah. It's amazing.
They went balls out. They went SpongeBob Square balls out.
But, let's wait and see what Hot Toys does with that 3.0.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of scared.
You guys see the chat from Kai Weizi about the price?
Who?
1930 Hong Kong dollars. So that would be like 250 USD.
Yeah, probably be like 300 on Sideshow. So you might be right, Anthony, about 300.
Oh, that's the bat bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably about 300. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not bad, though, to be quite honest.
Not bad.
I'll definitely get it. We got a $5 super chat by Tom Jr. Jackson, just showing some love and support. Hope you are having a good one. Yes, thank you so much for that, man. We're having a great one, a great night, great panel. This was a great discussion tonight, man. Like straight up. I loved it. We had some fun. We got the chance to see Mike flex. We got to see Anthony pose. We got to see Cam's beanie. We got to see the lovely and amazing in the building. We got to see Pimpin'. As always, pimping at the bottom. Will Foxification decided he wanted to take off his jacket and flex the gun.
Someone commented it. I'm a man of the people, so
it just destroyed the bromance for the gun show.
It's true.
Come on,
all about
man.
the sex appeal, bro.
So yeah, we're gonna round out this show, man. It was a great discussion. Thanks everybody for basically being here, Mike.
Thank you. Yeah.
What you got going on, man? Thank you, Mike. Thanks for coming on, bro. Like this was fun. I actually put you up because I wanted to see your flex in real time. I wanted to see. Nice. I'm looking at everything behind you, and then you know what's crazy? I'm looking at the hat, and I thought I was like, okay, that's Dallas Cowboy colors. I'm blind as Mike. I'm blind as hell too. So then I didn't recognize. I recognized what it said. Dadalorian, is that it?
Yeah.
Yo, that's dope. And then you got the Boba T-shirt, so that's a monster flex. That is a monster flex.
Hold on.
Wow! There you go. There you go.
Awesome.
That's a monster flex. But Mike, thank you for coming through tonight, man. What you got going on, bro? Like, so Mike, you don't have a channel yet, right?
No, I just kind of hop on. Whoever wants to invite me, I'm on Sithcast. I've been on Rogue 16. I hang out with Will. Maybe we're starting something. We'll see.
Hell yeah! Why hey, everybody out there in the chat, hashtag more Mike, more Mike, hashtag more Mike, more Mike, hashtag more Mike. Yeah, what's up, bro?
Thanks, Lyle.
It already started. Go ahead,
dude. Will. Yep.
I started a trend.
Yeah, man. I got a lot of cool things I'd like to share. The only thing I don't have is time, so I'm gonna give you as much time as I can.
Yeah, man. Bro, anytime you ever want to come on, you hit me up. You don't even just be like, yo, can you throw me in tonight? I'd be like, yeah.
Sounds
you know what I mean? Just throw me in, and you all in, bro. Anytime you want to come through, just let us know. So everybody, look at that Luminar, more Mike. Everybody's feeling Mike. Everybody's feeling Mike. Everybody wants to be like Mike. Be like Mike. Straight
Mike's
up, like Mike.
Bro.
I want to be like Mike. Be like Mike. So definitely, man. What is that? Somebody, who is that? 16 Fix. Unleash the Mike.
Hang on a second. Hold on a second. You ready for this?
Yeah. Okay. Yo, like Mike. Look at that. It's trending.
Cool.
Everybody's like Iron Mike, Ike Mike, like Mike, everywhere, bro. Everybody's fun to Mike, bro. It's the Mike love. Anyway, man, Mike, thanks for coming through tonight, man. Anytime you want to come through, you just basically listen to that.
You can't stop it.
You just yo, come on, man. All day, every day. So thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate that. Anthony, what's up, brother? Besides the simple fact that I'm going to see your ass on Sunday.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. What you got going on, bro?
Yeah, thanks for having me over, man.
Oh, you already know.
I think instead of always giving me timeouts, I have an opinion. Well, I'll be on Sunday, and on my channel, figure posting channel. I used to do more videos, but now all my posing creativity goes to Sundays, so I have to get more time to do more videos. But when I get to do more videos, I'll do the Pennywise video first. I think I'll do 2, and then I'll have to do the Iron Scavenger because it's still sitting here. And
got you.
It's a beast.
It is bro. What is this? It's a 4 feet across wingspan, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it is. That's why I have it. Yeah, I'm not taking it off, bro. I can't. I put it down here. You wouldn't even see faces. So, yeah, man. But anyway, if you haven't already, follow Anthony at 6 Scale Figure Posing channel.
Oh no, figure posing channel.
Oh, figure. Just so it's not 6 Scale. It's this figure posing channel.
No, the
right?
Facebook group is 6 Scale Posers.
Okay.
And, YouTube is figure posing channel.
Figure posing. Okay, got you. So we gotta change that because it's different, man. I gotta modify this, man. So I'm definitely gonna modify it, bro. Just give me some time to do it, man. Because you a little complicated, bro. You
know it.
You got it. You kind of complicated. What we got going on?
Yes, well, of course, you guys can find me on my YouTube channel, Positive Fandom, where I do reviews, interviews. But you can also find me on Twitch, Positive Fandom, one word. On Monday nights, you can find me streaming with Lorraine Creole and Toxic Femininity. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, sometimes you can find me here on the 1/6 Scale Man Network, either on Say What or Uncivilized Scoundrels.
Which tomorrow night.
Yes.
Tomorrow night.
Yes, you can also find me on Thursdays with Lorraine Creole doing our Reacher review series. On Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me on Midnight's Edge, streaming with Tom and Andre and Cameron Pasha. On Friday nights, you can find me on the Burnett Work, streaming with Leo Rockwell and Robert Meyer Burnett. And on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me on Positive Fandom on my live show called Sunday Brunch, where we do, a Positive Fandom parlay. We talk about everything that's going on in the fandom, and I hope to see you guys there.
If you haven't already, you know what time it is. On Burn Network, Midnight Muses. It's no longer Midnight Metal, PJ All Stars, and also Positive Fandom. I gotta actually space that out, but yeah, we'll work on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for coming through. Always welcome here, Cam, my man, Killer Cam, bro. What you got going down? Tell him what's going down.
Yeah, man. So we did a whole revamp of the YouTube page. I want to do something to make it look really nice. So I'm dropping the Mysterio 6 Scale figure from Spider-Man No Way Home tomorrow around about 3:00. And then I'm gonna drop some more reviews next week. And then Sunday, I'm back here with you for the Collectors Cafe with Figure Focus. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna be a cool.
Wait. Hold up. Is that mic? Yo, is your microphone changing colors, bro?
Yeah, it's changing. It's changing colors.
Yeah.
That's the only flex I got, Mike. My bad, bro. It just does on its own. It's a program. I don't know.
Oh goodness.
Y'all can follow me at Cam's Collection on Instagram and YouTube. Who's next? All right.
This motherfucker just flexed on us with a microphone, bro. Did he just flex on everybody with a microphone, man? Like,
and I'm back. There you go.
Like, y'all just coming through flexing all day. Like, really? Is this what y'all doing? Like,
part is, I think Figure Focus has the same mic, so we're gonna be both glowing in the dark on Sunday.
and y'all gonna leave me with this shit? Oh, sorry. You know what, brother, cousins,
daddy
bro.
cousins,
daddy cousins, man. What you got going on, man? And don't flex,
man.
please don't throw no flexing shit at me, bro.
Hold on, I can.
No, I don't know.
I ain't gonna do it. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all ain't ready for it. Nah, so tomorrow, we got best of the best tomorrow. So that's gonna be going down. Can't wait to do that. Also got some more videos. I think in our next couple of minutes I'll be dropping my Batgirl video. Yeah, that's a great figure. I didn't expect to get that figure, but man.
You got it. You loved it, didn't you?
Love that figure. Love that figure. That figure's off the hook. So definitely check that out. That review is coming up in about 15 minutes. Should be appearing on the channel. So like I said, we got best of the best tomorrow, and I'm around. You'll see me always.
If you haven't already, you know what time it is. Daddy cousins in the building, man. Come on, it's you know what time it is. And last but not least.
Oh, what's up?
We got this guy. We got this guy. We got this guy.
Climax of the show. I got to give the people what they want. End on a bang. The gun show, the hair show. This is my real
gun
name.
show, the hair.
So
Come on, Will.
I usually have it tied up under the hat. This is how it really looks like. So, bro, like sometimes you just gotta flex. Like Mike is the bad influence. I mean, like I'm double flexing tonight now because of Mike.
Mike started this shit.
Yeah, Mike started the flex sesh. I mean, I'm just proceeding as he already did. So following his footsteps, if you will.
Yo, Mike was over there on PJ's show. He's like, yo, watch me fuck them up tonight.
He's like, yo, I'm fucking this shit tonight.
He's like, watch me get over there and mess them up tonight, bro. Watch that.
Yeah. Oh, what am I talking about? Like what's coming up on my channel?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So dude, this hair just gives me like so much confidence, man. I don't know how to feel, bro.
Yo.
I don't know how to feel. But okay. So I lost my train of thought. I feel so powerful. What was I gonna say? Friday. Lights, camera, collect. That's on Friday. I still don't know who's gonna be on it with me yet. So I'm figuring that out. That'll be at 9:30 Eastern, and then we have Collectors Mingle on Sunday. Sunday at 8:05 Eastern, and then people were confused, and I understand why. Next Sunday, not this Sunday, we'll be interviewing Queen Studios on my channel. Yeah. So Leo, Anthony, Mario, and I think Optical are going to be on there with me. Dope. So we'll be asking John from Queen Studios questions about their new 1/6 line. And they're going to be on, so next Sunday. This week, normal Collectors Mingle. And then next Sunday is when Queen Studios, that'll be a Queen Studio-centric show. So it'll be fun, man. But this Friday, I'll have the Lights, Camera, Collect. Just if anyone wants to come on, let me know. We'll figure something out. So it'd be a one-on-one.
Yes.
Anyway, maybe I'll wear my real hair again, so for the ladies, of course.
We got to get you some polarized sunglasses, bro.
Oh, dude, I got some. I got some Ray-Bans. I got some Ray-Bans. Some polarized. I think I need to like dye this hair or something, dye it blonde. But
man, listen, you don't know what it is, Big Willie. You already know what time it is if you haven't already.
Wild Willie.
Follow him. And always, man, because, definitely these people came to flex. I don't have nothing but like this stupid Gorilla Tape to flex with, so that's not going. Dang, hey, I can flex my Gorilla Tape. I can flex my iPhone 13.
That's a flex right there.
Yeah, it's a flex. But it's been going off pretty much all day, so you know what it is. But anyway, man, if you haven't already, please follow the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. We like to bring some heat if we possibly can, like tonight's panel. I think this was like the best panel in a while, bro. Like literally, like this is on point. So I loved it. I love tonight's show. I love what we brought to it. Tune in tomorrow night on Mario's channel for Uncivilized Scoundrels. Yes, it's going to be exciting tomorrow. I think he was invigorated with this, Obi-Wan trailer that dropped today. So stay tuned for that. Friday. You know what time it is. It is Figure Flex Friday where we are going to be flexing. I don't know. I'm like, Will, I don't know who's going to be on there, but everybody's invited if they want to flex. It'll be Friday night at 7 o'clock. So we'll basically be flexing. And also, as a matter of fact, Luminar is going to be on there. on Friday. So I'm excited. Luminar is going to be on there live.
Nice.
She is the innovator. She is the one who basically thought of the idea to get the more interaction with the fans. So Luminar will be on Figure Flex Friday, this Friday. So you get the chance to see her in action. I cannot wait. And along with whoever else wants to jump in, it's going to be incredible. So yeah, I can't wait for that. And then what is there anything else I got going? Oh yeah, Midnight Music, we got that night as well with Robert Meyer Burnett, so you can see me on his show. That's going to be fun. We do it at midnight, so after dark it gets spicy, like straight up, seriously spicy. So don't be surprised if we start name dropping. Will, I think we name dropped you a few times.
What?
We name dropped everybody for a few times. So I'm gonna throw Mike in the mix, and I'm gonna have Rob go back and watch this show and be like, "Yo, you see what this motherfucker did?
You see Mike over there flexing?
You see what he just came over this, mess things up, man. You already know what it is." So anyway, so that'd basically be on Friday night midnight. Oh, actually Saturday morning midnight, Saturday morning. And then on Saturday, I'll be on Aries' show. So basically I'll be sitting down and with him, I think around 6:00, I believe. So we'll see how that goes. So that should be a fun show. And then on Sunday afternoon, 12:00 afternoon, our time, basically we will have the introduction of Collectors Cafe, me, my man Cam, and Figure Focus. We'll be talking about it's basically it's Collectors Cafe International. So basically we're going to actually touch on pretty much collectors around the world, what they're collecting, everybody's involved, and also just talk about topics that we can't really discuss on certain shows, but we're going to kind of go live and just spice it up. Just have some fun, you know what I mean? With some beanies and some tea, some coffee, whatever. You know what I mean? You can actually come through. So that means, Will, if you ever want to be on that show, you got to wear a beanie, bro.
I'll wear it, bro. Because I told you guys about my virtual date last night. So.
Oh, word.
Was it a guy?
Bro. Let's just say I showed her my Legolas. That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh.
Did you
Take
say
that
you
how
showed
you
her
will.
your third Legolas? Get it? Third Legolas.
It might literally mean I showed her my pre-order of Legolas. That might be it, but you can interpret it how you want. I mean,
Definitely, man. Yo, that's funny.
I'm a man. I'm a ladies' man, bro. You know how it is.
We know this one. We know this one.
I got to flex for the people.
we
know
give a
little
well.
wink and for the people.
Anyway, also
I threw off this whole stream.
Sunday night we will be on Anthony's channel. Is it Anthony? We're gonna be on your channel, right?
Yeah.
Anthony's channel for Figure Flex. No. Take Your Position.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting show. He's going to throw us a curveball. So we have a lot going on. I think it's going to be interactive where we take, we're going to take questions from the fans, like everybody out in the chat, right?
Yeah. It's going
like
to
whatever
be
they want to see us pose, we just got to do it. So it's going to be
chat
random,
roulette.
right? Yeah, chat roulette. That's dope. So basically, it's going to be interesting. Justin will be on there, commentating. So that should be fun. So stay tuned for that. And then back here on Monday for Comic Book Talk with Friends. I got to see what we're going to talk about. So who knows? This is going to be fun, all out discussion. So stay tuned for that. But again, thanks everybody for actually coming through. Let me quickly address the chat real quick because I know we got a few people in there. We got a $3. Actually, we got a $3 super chat by S Beam. Thank you for that, S Beam. Thank you for coming through, man, and being a champ. So thank you for S Beam. We got Loco Lou in the building. Figure Flex Friday. Loco Lou's going to be there too. That's going to be fun. We got Toe Bar in the building. Mark Hansen, Bugman. Is that Tank 36 is in the building? We got the Ben Cave actually coming through. So thank you for that. Ashley Chase, Californication. Thank you for coming through with that. Local Lou. We got Figure Posing Channel. Man, what you doing, bro? You out there flirting? We got 6 Scale Separatist. I love that. 6 Scale Separatist. I love that, man. Joe Mama 007. Charlie the Unicorn. M. Dyson. Let's see here. Saya Dream. Let's see. Bloodsport. Joe Mama. Let's see who else we got. Luminar. Can't wait. El Profesoro. Will, is that you? Let's see here. We got Ashley Chase, of course. Let me see here. Who else we got? Islamic in the building. Thank you for coming through. Mark Hansen. TK592. Thank you for basically being here. Man, I know I'm not going to make it through this list, but I'm just going to mention a few names. My baby. Latoya T, thank you for coming through. Also, my daughter, my baby girl, Skylar Bass, thank you for coming through, Bunkin. We got comics in the building. Tom Jr. Jackson, thank you for coming through. Let's see here. Tom Jr. Jackson, it's almost like that name, it just reminds me of Samuel L. Jackson. Like when you say it like it's Tom Jr. Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, I mean, so I love that, man. Let's see here. Mark Hansen. Let me see here. Pablo Meza, Kai Weezy. Let's see here. What is that? Charlie the Unicorn with breaking news. That was at 11:28. So I guess that was that the bat cycle?
Bat cycle, I think.
Okay, so that was a bat cycle. Yeah. Let's see here. That was breaking news, but they ain't off the hook about Ahsoka, so don't even start.
Right.
Yeah, they ain't off the hook on that one, so stop playing. 1-6 Fix is in the building. Braden, Max Geekdom was in the building. Thank you for coming through. Let's see here. Joe is in the building. Jazzy in the building. Let me see here. Braden, the Thor 2041 was in the building. Thank you for coming through here. Will was all through the chat tonight, man. Look at him. Victor Rodriguez is in the building. Yes, and let me see. Logan Kalanji was in the building. Let me see who else. Hillbilly in the building. Thank you for coming through as always. J Rod. Let's see here. Yes. You know what, everybody, man. Thank all of y'all for coming through. It's been a great night. Don't want to hold you too long, and I don't want to hold this panel because I know everybody tired and they ready to go do some flexing and other means, if you know what I mean. But anyway, yes, man. Again, thanks everybody for coming through. It's been a great show. To the next week, we'll have even more topics. Hopefully by then we'll be talking about Will's favorite, Loki. Hopefully we'll be talking about Ahsoka. Hopefully we'll be talking about some more releases or reveals. Actually releases, because we are in that realm of releases and stuff that's going to be dropping. So I hope you got your pockets ready. Or you planned ahead, because that's going to be some it's going to be a lot going on there. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming through. It's been a great time tonight. From all of us to all of you and everybody out there, keep on collecting, spread the love, always keep it positive. That's what we do here. So again, we'll see you later. Peace.